and
All right.
I think that
Let's
could
talk
be
about
sell.
some.
So for our
Let's talk about some
players,
things.
North,
France,
Point, you
two
know,
champs
only running
played.
those two champions, but really known for the Fade play.
Easy
Not
game.
have been down at this point.
Soul.
Whereas
This
they're
is what I
looking
want
at
Soul
Reaper,
on.
Looking to chase down his first win here.
This is what I want. This is gonna be banned.
American side of things has been a runner-up, but just hasn't been able to secure the deal. Looking forward to the opportunity to see.
Bans are gonna be
Toasty and Peak. Toasty and
Boris.
One of the that's been around the
Galari.
edge of everything for the support role. Peak, the dynamic, going to change
Muriel.
across the entirety of the map, active support style.
And I think these are C4 bans. I think Suns are gonna ban the Fae. France fucking pissed on them. I think they're gonna ban the Fae.
Yeah, and a familiar.
These are what I'm expecting for bans. This is Boris Muriel for sure. It's exactly what they banned yesterday. There's no reason for them to change it. Uriel Boris. Galari. I think this is going to be Faye.
I was going to have a brief conversation with you about what they do around that. The issue with it is
the
there
Kalari.
are some other bans that are just kind of mandatory and essential within this, and I think
There
that
is the
just
Kalari.
seen one of them with this Kalari. North
And then this
cannot
is
get jammed.
first pick for
This
C4.
event, I
C4
don't
gets
know
side
how many
choice here.
times
They
North
took
has played
first
it, but I
pick,
would
which is
be
kind of
willing to bet he has
surprising.
a 100% win rate when he
They
does
want Faye,
get his
maybe?
hands on that hero. We are also going to get rid of the Boris, which I think is a great adaptation that should have been made
This could be
yesterday.
Adele.
I'm
I
glad
don't think
to
they
see it
care about
happening
Adele
now.
though. It is
There's
Faye
my
ban.
second adaptation that I needed to see
Faye ban.
yesterday, and I'm very glad to be seeing it now.
Yeah, I mean, the Fae is either you're going to
So,
ban here. Yes, there are some other champions.
bans
like
are
Adele,
exactly
a little bit more.
these.
I will agree, though.
Shinbi on 1 is interesting. This is going to be Adele. This could be Adele Grim. This can be Adele Howie. Howie is open available now that Faye is gone. Wow, it's Grim. Are we just Grim Faye's on 2?
On the Chimera, and we're going to see the
They don't have to pick Faye's here. It's pretty unlikely to get taken away. They could take Grim Adele. They could take Grim Howie.
And I would like to see
Howie.
some also get the howitzer. Yes, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay,
But watch
I
this.
just want to touch on this quick. Faye, howitzer, Grim. Those are France's picks, obviously.
This is Wraith
During
Morn.
Grand Finals of NA. He's got more in the bag than that. We
Could be
haven't
Bale.
seen it yet, though. This will be our first opportunity to see France try to thrive on something else. See if this is the ticket.
This is what I was talking about yesterday. You guys watched the stream yesterday. Faye is banned.
So far, we are going to have
France.
the Wraith picked up. I'm going to assume
Wraith
that is
slammed.
France just because
Windmill
of
slammed the
how
Wraith.
Similar it is to the other picks that he plays. I also really
Yeah, it is,
like
Siwa.
we didn't talk a whole lot about this Shinbi first pick that will be going.
It's
very
just
likely
it's
into
it's
hands
just
of
that
Bobby
straightforward,
on
man.
C4.
You
Shinbi's
ban the
been
Fae, you
pretty
play against the Wraith.
unstoppable within those right
If you
hands,
want
and
to high pick this Howie,
hands
like I said before the game started, wow, they do take away the Faes. I didn't think they were gonna take this. I really thought that this was gonna be like a Morn pick here. Like I said before the game started, I want to see Soul on Gid and Neon, and that's it. This is all that I want to see Soul Reaper on. I don't want to see the high pick on Howie. Yes, Howie is good. Yes, you banned the Fae. They banned it because they didn't think that France would lock this Wraith. Right. They're like, yeah, no way France locks Wraith. France is the Wraith guy. France is the Wraith guy, bro. He is going to lock it in. And it's something that I talked about yesterday. I told you guys yesterday that if Faye was banned and that if these guys are still picking Howie, that France will play the Wraith, and he is.
Very, very capable of throwing hands.
This is going to be Kai offlane again.
We're going to get rid of the Grux.
This can flex to jungle because it is Wraith mid, and Kai is very good into Wraith, but I would expect this to be offlane pick here. We ban Adele, we're going to ban Mako.
Really performed well on it. We're also going to get an Adele ban.
Grux ban. This is probably Yuri ban. Oh, it's wow, Monkey ban. Interesting.
Within this set, apparently, early on. Also,
this is going to be Mako ban. This is going to be Steel.
Looks like they are.
And then what are we slamming? We're slamming
might be playing in here.
Urdoc.
Also going to catch a
this could be
so
Sparrow.
I'm going to call them junglers banned by Suns.
And then jungle for North is probably just Yuri.
How would you like to
Richter. Wow.
Well, I think on the side
That is interesting.
C4, you still have the option to utilize
We're putting
Yuri,
Toasty on
strong
Richter
potential, could be something
in
that
finals. That's surprising. It's not
I think
really
Richter
one of
come out here for the
Toasty's
Suns,
like
they need a little bit more
normal
of a frontline style champion. Think that works out
normal
very
champs
well.
that he
Those
would
hooks
play
lane,
here.
especially
And
early
we're
in the
picking
rim,
Richter into
those
phase.
kills kind of get him snowballing, not where you don't have to wait to that lid.
Now this opens up. Yeah, Murdoch is open now, but Yuri is still quite good here. You also might want some meat, but you already don't have any meat. I think you just slam the Yuri. You're playing a Giga pick team comp. I think slamming Yuri here is fine. Ramp, North doesn't play ramp.
Which kind
Gonna
of
be
makes me
Kwang.
believe
They
that
do
we
want
were
some
right all
meat.
along. It is going to be Lobber on this Shinbi. We've seen North pilot Kwang.
They do want a little bit of meat here.
Can be very devastating once they
Last
land.
pick
It
here. This could be
basically
Yuri for
guarantees
Grady, but this is
that,
probably more likely
everything from the
Yin.
Wraith is going to land, that everybody else can get on top of it, that the shooter can do the shooting on top of that.
Grady
Very
take
good
Yuri.
understanding
It
of
could be
objectives as
Yuri
well,
for
and I would
Grady,
say a
but
pretty well-rounded comp by C4. We are still
I don't
looking
think
to
so.
complete this. I
think this
would
could also be
assume
Bale.
there's an offlaner we're looking for from Suns
Could be
here.
Bale for
Still a
Tekken,
lot of
and you put Kai
flexibility in this
Kai
Chimera
jungle.
pick. What would you like to see them round this out with, Rit?
Yin looked bad yesterday.
I still
The
think
games
Yin
looked
switch
bad
to
yesterday.
go to the Suns
Right.
type of thing. I would like
I don't
to
think
see
the
this
Yin
have
was
some play
really
out of,
the
Grady,
issue.
where
It wasn't
he
helping,
brings out
right?
the
It wasn't
Yuri
like
instead.
trying to
We've
carry
seen
the
this a
game
few
while everyone
times
else ran it
when he
down.
was
But
switching over to a little bit more of the Chimera and the more of the frontline styles. There's also the potential for the Zarus. I don't think it's been a high priority pick, and I don't think
nah,
it fits what they're kind of working
it's
with
the
here.
Yuri.
So
Okay.
Yuri will be. Love to see this here. This should be the
Yuri for
Chimera
Grady.
to the off lane.
This I guess this could be Yuri for Tekken.
Tekken's had so much success with the Chimera. If it's not
This could be
broken.
Yuri for Tekken. I don't think Yuri does very well into Shinbi. I think this matchup is Shinbi favored if they put this off lane. I would expect the Kai to be the offlane here, and I would expect this to be Yuri mid, but Kai is good into the Wraith, so I wouldn't be super surprised to see this taken jungle.
I think that this is going to be quite a banger. Give me one last rundown of
Tekken
these
plays
picks
Yuri,
and
yes.
what you think before we send it over to our casters.
I think that the C4 team. Is
Yeah,
pretty
this Wraith pick is
good.
something that, I mean, dude, if I know they're picking this, surely Suns should know they're picking this. I am really surprised to see Howie 1-2, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I would have liked to see Grim phase here. Just slam Grim phase here. Don't let him take it away, and then you can pick Howie on 3 and ban for it if you want. I would have really liked to not see this Howie picked 1-2.
Perfect. Well, the draft is in. All of the series except for this one.
Based off draft, truthfully, I think Suns have the better team comp here. But this team has 3 winning lanes.
Here ready to take it for you. Ego, F6, let's get it.
I think the Suns draft as a whole is better, but there are 3 winning lanes on the side of C4, which matters a lot. Like I said before this set started, a lot of what I think this set comes down to is, can Suns hold their own in their lanes? Auto attack Howie, augment. Good. You need that this game.
Exactly where they want to be, right? We see the Idrisil coming out there onto the
Idrisil on North.
It does fit North's playstyle being the setup, but if the damage doesn't rotate in time, maybe Soul Reaper gets the early rotation before France, right? It's a lot of DPS you're missing to be able to facilitate in those team fights.
Yeah, and speaking of facilitating, one thing that I do
a nice shot of
kind of
Toasty's
bring up
stomach.
is this Kwang pick going to North within the jungle. I'm a Kwang enjoyer. Can I operate it? Do I
this
love to see
like
North operate?
I think as a whole
He's a surgeon with
here,
this character,
I would say I like
and
this
especially
team comp better
considering
for
in
team
version
fights.
1.15
I think
transference
Sun's
is
team
getting nerfed,
fight
and
is
he hasn't
very
seen
good. You have
them yet
Yuri
for
making
this
chaos,
big
lots of
moment
damage
Summer
here.
Summit. I'm expecting
But this
after he
is
gets a little bit of
winning
damage
lane,
online
winning
to
lane,
get that and be so durable in some of these team fights.
losing lane.
I mean, durable indeed, right?
But you have
I mean,
2 winning
let's break
lanes
down
on
and
Fang's
talk
side of the
about
map. I
concept,
think
but
this is
let's
really
put
strong
on
for
stage here what teams
C4.
that we have, right? You look at the Suns; these guys just have won so many PCCs. Sit on a podium with Toasty.
Really
has
taking a lot of
something to
damage,
say
but
as the
Toasty's
aggressive
just boxed
run.
by
Hey,
Peak.
has
Wow.
to blink out, and that's gonna be the first
Double
blood.
flashes
Goalie
burned.
picks
Double
it up
flashes
with that
burned.
buckshot.
Dude.
2 for 1 on the flashes, but first blood goes to Guli. Instantly, winning lanes. Like I said, dude, winning lanes. It's exactly what I said they needed, that Suns needed to do, was win their lanes. They need to be able to play their laning phase.
I know a lot of people didn't catch that one, but
And
I
they're
like that.
already
No,
down.
I mean,
They're already
that's what you
losing
get,
their
right?
lanes.
Both supports going at it, but really that phase has a little bit more
That's
DPS
bad.
that you would think especially if you ever get that flashbang off. And that's a good start here for C4. They're going to need that. And it went on to the right person, right? Magui was
Looking
able to
for
get that
France.
first blood. That's an extra amount of income.
Now, you're a Grady on the rotation.
Could never kill there.
Looking
Grady's
for
just looking for
Sprint
chip
to pull out that
damage.
50% threshold. Some good positioning, though, is going to stop that Severance from catching a reset.
Kai Solo, it's a counter pick to the
Shin
Shinbi. Soul is auto attack Og with Immaculate, so he can take a lot of damage in this lane. He can take a lot of damage, but when Wraith gets one item online, it's going to get really hard to play really quickly.
Unfortunate first a minute or so within the duo lane. Do you think that's something he is going to be able to do? Because, I don't know, man, Maguli feels like he is known for winning a lot of these 1v1s.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of got to look at, like we were saying, right? We talked about PCBs, but also like the history of these players, right? You look at Lakeinator, just a consistent carry, right? Just time and time again, be able to hold his own. And more often than not, he's kind of left there to the wayside, and he's comfortable right there. He knows what fights to pick. As you can
Kai
see,
hard beats Shinbi in
right now,
lane.
they're
Kai
kinda
should
slowly
hard
moving
win that
things, but
lane
Fitz,
until
you
about
look
5
at
items.
Pete, we talk about him a little bit more
Max
as
jump
well, right?
on
He's
Kai.
been
That's what
aggressive
Tekken was
before.
maxing
He's
yesterday.
started
He was
rolling.
maxing
Yeah, he
jump
got that
against the
first blood. He's
Shinbi.
probably feeling good right now, so expect him to
Yeah,
be
Soul
over
will win
on
this.
these first
Soul will
rotations
win
of
this lane
seasons.
until one item
That's
is
when we're gonna start to
online,
see
and then Soul
if
hard
these carries can
loses
go 1v1.
on the Howie.
Yeah, and with these seedlings kind of coming up here sooner rather than later, we're going to see Toasty go on a little bit of a voyage, make a little bit of a trek towards the mid. Ward does
That is what
go
we were
down.
talking about yesterday, Psycho.
Clear up and spot out north if he does make a rotation over towards that blue side on the side of the Suns. And I actually just got word from Productions, man, this is something super interesting I do like to bring in. Of this game, right, of every Alton characters getting picked, there are 5 characters that are getting nerfed within the next patch. F6, 4 of those characters are on C4's roster.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're
True.
getting nerfed, but I mean, at the same time, you got to know how to be able to bang when it comes down to the sanctuary, right? So you got to be able to handle it and pilot it at the right moment to really get caught out. Toasty, Hook's going to be offline. So
Really
be
low
really
health
careful.
bars
Not a
here
lot of
for
mana
Suns
on the
duo.
Grim, not a lot of HP bar on the Richter, but it's the seedlings, right? Now get to that stage. It looks going to be like a trade here. And I do like this, right? This kind of shows where both junglers
North
respect
not
each
hitting
other,
Seedling.
not too aggressive. It's really a
Interesting.
dual lane that's
Just
getting
going back to
really
his 2
hyped up.
camp. France needed to
I
base.
love
Toasty
to see
1
it, man.
HP.
We got the
Toasty 1 HP. Toasty goes down to peak.
Supports a couple kills.
It's a little
as
supportal
Toasty
combat.
is going to get a
C4
-1. He's
duo
right
lane
for
is
another
just
8
banging.
seconds right on the back of this Fang coming up north. Is
They're
gonna
just
be
banging.
his
Winning
right
lanes,
side.
bro.
Totally
Winning
Grady.
lanes are so
This seedling
freaking
looks like it's gonna
good.
be pivoting back into
Having
the
winning
blue.
lanes is such a big
Dude,
deal.
Maguli peak, man, this is reminiscent of back in the day. A dominant start for this squad.
Toasty Rick is questionable. I'm surprised to see them put
Let's be
Toasty on
honest,
Richter
man.
in
I
this
mean,
game. I
we
really was
talked about
expecting
Maguli
Steel.
is a feast or famine
I really
type
don't know
of
why
carry,
he's not
right?
on
But then you
Steel
pair him with
against-
Peak, I mean, this dual lane is
against
gonna be the
Wraith. Like, I
aggressor.
just feel like
If they
Steel is a
find
way
kill,
better
they've
pick
already
here.
found 2, right? They're going to be able to compound that, especially if you think about that first
Wins
Fang
offlane on
being
paper.
split up.
Kai.
Grady
It's a
on
counter
the rotation
matchup. Kai
over
wins hard
towards
in this
duo.
lane.
Gonna maybe get a little bit of aggressive here, but with North waiting, it looks like that's just a disengagement. Tekken, I mean, he's doing what Chimera does. It's gonna be a left smack, it's gonna be a right smack, while Lobber onto this Shinbi pick. It's not interesting. It's kind of what we expect per se, but
Yeah, I
mean,
think
any
Steel
game
is
that
a way
has
better
Lobber
support
in
pick
it
here
is
for
at least a
for
little bit
Suns.
more
I'm surprised to
intriguing.
see
I'm looking
Richter come
forward
out.
to that, 12, 14 minute mark where you see the solo laners rotate, see who can have the bigger impact.
Steel is better against their duo lane than
Shy
Richter
away
is.
from the call coming
Like,
out of
Steel
that
is better
Chimera,
in lane
right?
here. You can
kinda
never get
see that
phase rooted
setup
and you have
and
wall.
compound it with the Richter, the Soulstone, with the Yuri, right? Meanwhile, Shinbi doesn't offer the CC, but she offers that burst and spammability of her abilities, right? That line tempo is just going to come out one after another. By
This
the time
offlane
you
is
get to
chopped.
rotate
North
out
North
lanes.
never has to
But
come
really
over
look to
here.
see the impact and
Brady
who
can
really
gank
starts
this
to
if
make
he
an impact
wants, but I don't
is
think it
who really
matters
gets
if he
that first
does.
mini prime, right? That's where you're going to start to see that real lead, because right now it's just so even. Maybe turn around here with a possible gank.
There's the potential.
There's the
there.
chunk,
North gonna
but
be
that's his
peeking
immaculate
out.
down.
Putting a little bit of
North
pressure
is here to try and get this
potentially
wave
on
in.
Tekken. Most of his HP are going to be
This is a
around.
2v2 though.
And taking a moment to look
Yeah.
at the Eternals on Tekken as well as Lobber, they kind of went for 2 different iterations of sustain, right? Aeon going to be giving Lobber a little bit more mana, while this Exarch pickup coming out of Tekken, you know, a little bit of what we expect.
Exarch is fine on the Chimera off lane. They have a lot of ability damage on their team. Delayed Fate is really good here for Tekken. But we saw Lauber play this matchup yesterday, and he played it really, really well. Grady's trying. Lake's down again. Grady flash.
But it's a dual lane with another pickup of a kill there.
Vintage Maguli, Toasty,
phase ult. They just phase ult. Look at this, bro. Phase hits level 6, rips ultimate, GG. Duo lane is over. Duo lane is fucking chopped. They just hit level 6 and click phase ult, and they just win. They auto win. It's just the way it works. Phase ult trumps all 2v2 matchups. Phase ult will always win the 2v2. It's just how it goes. Lauber ult comes out for damage. He can never kill this Tekken guy. Oh, Lauber, no, don't get baited. Don't get baited, Lauber.
So much pressure.
I mean, he just has that heal and backup, right? He has this cleanse just to be able to, like, hey,
France is getting close to his 1 item now.
Out of nowhere,
When France gets an item online, he can beat the Howie. The Howie with auto attack augment can lifesteal a lot early game. So the damage is a little inconsistent for the Wraith. Laguna, thank you for the primer, dude. Welcome to the pin zone.
Making our way into 10 minutes.
There's a chunk. There's a chunk.
If
If France can keep him below Immaculate Threshold, it's huge.
He said it's all under control. Very much so does feel like that so far in this game.
Toasty lurking.
Calls, but
France still has flash.
Kind of struggling to capitalize. Toasty on the rotation. Riplash is going to be up. France.
Oh, Lauber ganked, flashes into a wall. He's dead.
He's coming down with the sickness. That guy's dead.
He's dead.
Brady picks up the first kill for the Suns.
I love this play because we talked about.
And we just get mini prime on Tekken. That's pretty bad. France plugging the roller. No, France is the GOAT. Mechanically, France is very, very good.
Can't necessarily just dive on in here. They're going to try and zone, maybe catch some exit frags, but this might be able to at least force.
Grady takes it again. He did this yesterday, where Grady takes this first mini prime, even though if they give it to Tekken here, the lane is just absolutely cooked.
Me personally, I'm diagonal right now, dude. Was that the support making his way towards the solo lane? That's a lot of bloodlust, brother. And that being said, it does ultimately lead to the Suns getting on the board 2 ways, as you said. It's going to be a kill. It's going to be an objective. Now it's going to be Peak and making his way back to duo, give him Maguli a little spot heal.
They banned Boris. They did, yeah.
This wave underneath the T1.
There's not too much that Lake can really do about
Yeah, the issue for Ghoulie is that he will just lose the 1v1 to Lake. Lake is 0-2 with 1 item, and Ghoulie will lose because the Grim Champ is broken.
Support by his side, but look at the rotation here. They're trying to force this last.
But this tower is almost down. This tower is 1 HP. This duo lane tower is 1 HP at 10 minutes.
I'm gonna keep it $1 here with you, man. 100 pennies, 20 nickels. I would be dead. Much like Thanksgiving, bro. I'm looking for the 4th plate, big man. And you can have my life for it. That being said, T1
I fucking love Ego, bro. Ego is so funny.
We see out of Peak, right, showing how comfortable he is. Toasty showing us how to hook up a Casper. Absolutely nowhere near France. That being said, 1-3.
We're just phase ulting through tower. No, not quite. Oh, he's dead anyway. Nice fucking trap, Ghoulie. No dash reset. Has to ult. They spaced the ult fantastically. Holy pissed on, Batman. Oh my god. They are just better, huh?
Maybe not. Long arm at the law. Might be even lock in.
God damn, dude, Peak and Maguli just danced Grady and pushed him over, bro.
Dude, I am loving
that is crazy.
Leveraging the lead, right?
That is crazy. That was fantastically played from Ghoulie and Peak. That was great from them.
As a lightning hawk and lightning quick, he's racking up the kills in the
it's a volume increase.
Lane. All the advantages on the left side of the map, as Tekken seems to be trying to balance it out.
That
But
was
this
great.
equilibrium, man, it's just not the
That was so well played from Gulian Peak. Lake did kind of run it down. I'm not sure what Lake was doing, but them playing against that play against Grady and that 2v1 was great. They spaced the ult fantastically. They get back in on him. He doesn't get a dash reset. Good shotgun, good kill. Damage comes through. It was really, really nice.
That tether doesn't hit, or they don't get a beam off. It's kind of a little bit rough for them, and it's all kind of free for Toasty to run into that back line.
I mean, Seedling is going to get pulled down here. Ultimately, it's going to get picked up by Soul Reaper, who, as we said, been having
now the game is really hard. You're staring down 4-0 Murdoch.
Anti-peak gameplay. We've been seeing Toasty make more rotations.
4-0-1, 5 KP Murdoch.
The fields haven't been bearing fruit as they used
Good
to.
luck.
This Richter hasn't been an incremental part in any kill pickups. I mean, yeah, he did make his way towards solo, but ended up just being another body for that mini prime pickup. While Peak, Maguli, they've been
Lake just has to stand on XP.
He
You actually just can't do anything anymore.
I mean, that's kind of the volatility of the Richter, right? If you're unable to hit like a rip line,
They still have Grim. They do. They do.
Right? And we
Late
have
game,
not seen
late
that
game,
yet.
it can be
But
fine.
also, a great thing about Richter is
C4 also got
Fang
Fangtooth
Tooth
during that.
Need to hit the ones that matter. And that's the late game hook, taking somebody out of a fight, repositioning them
Beam?
into where you
Oh,
need
it
to
doesn't
be.
quite get the root.
I think he's already in the mid lane.
Heather
He can
hits,
stop a little
though.
bit, but look at the damage translation towards Soul Reaper. And I might not be able to take too much into this mid lane here.
I mean, as we do see
North is going damage. Spirit of Emir. Gravitum on North, by the way. Gravitum on North, by the way.
R2000, it does a lot of damage. You know what does more? France tapping that sniper right on your dome from extended
Gravitum
range.
North. I love to see that shit, bro. You're playing against Yuri. I low-key don't care what character you're playing. Click Gravitum. You could be Countess right now, and I'd want you on Gravitum.
Lanes are struggling so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly the dual lane, right? The tier 1 went down so early on, right? Gave up the Fangtooth with that. But there's still a lot of room to grow, right? Like,
Dude, Ghoulie wants it so
He's
bad.
really not that
Oh,
far
they have a
behind,
ward
just a little
behind.
bit underneath
Ghoulie's not
2K.
close enough. They don't kill
He's
here.
gonna be able to still vibe out a little bit because the wave is just on his side. He's able to free farm. But
Lake
yet,
is trying to
you're sort of
freeze this
kinda
as long
waiting
as he
this
can.
mid-lane impact, really, right? 'Cause if you
Duo
don't
lane
take
just
out the
walks
too
to
far,
mid.
There's really not too much that you can do until these objectives are
Grady's
spawned.
behind. North sees him now.
As the objectives have not
Soul
spawned,
1 HP
however,
already, though.
that
Duo
doesn't
lane is
have
in
to
mid
make
now.
its way
Toasty
back
is
to
getting cooked.
Sanctuary.
Toasty flashes under tower.
Oh, no.
Toasty's dead. Grady 1 HP already. Oh, no ult. Misses dash. Nice. Well done. Great kill. Toasty just gets run down by the duo lane. Soul was 1 HP before anyone got there. And Grady just gets Quang comboed. Dead.
Coming out just to be able to utilize that stasis, like, hey, you're not catching me here. I know you can delete me, but we instantly get mid lane priority here. Now that we have the numbers advantage, they know you're raised not onto the map.
Just
There's
booped
not
again.
too much that
He
they
just
can
threw
do
boop
because
for
there's
some
not
reason.
Too much damage translations or anything to push them back away from just taking a couple plays.
I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of a statistic that you never want.
Wraith also beats Grim, by the way. You might think Grim wins because he has bubble. He doesn't. Grim hard loses to Wraith. So we can just do what we're doing on C4 and stick duo lane and mid for mini prime and let France sit there against the Wraith. Or against the Grim.
Suns, man. They just got more items. They got more momentum, and right now they got Maguli, which seems to be the X factor.
Real. They got Mo Ghoulie.
I mean, you're sitting pretty. I mean, if you're looking at this game,
Tekken is
anytime
winning
you
in the
guys start
offline. He
against
did
that
take this.
team fight,
Is
which
it? Is
here
the tower down?
Shortly, right? When you start to fight around these mini primes.
No,
start to
tower's
fight around
1
the second
HP.
feint to you. I gotta look at Maguli. There's no way you can avoid him at this point. He's just
The
doing
issue for
so
Tekken
much
is that
damage.
this Tekken
It's
build
kinda
is really
unbelievable.
squishy.
Early double
This
kill,
claw
not
build for
playing that
Tekken,
part,
he's going to
and
be very
this is
squishy,
why I
and he's
love
staring
Maguli,
down
because
5-0
he's
Murdoch
on his
and
part,
Wraith.
right? Being able to
He's
just
going
kinda
to
perform,
explode
right?
in team
But he
fights.
also has to be careful because Maguli can also set you back, getting a little bit too confident, getting a little bit too aggressive. And if Suns find that avenue, that can be an avenue back into this game.
Looking for it, most definitely.
Should be free
Vision,
mini.
lining up
Fang's
alongside
not
the
up in
left
time.
side
This should
while
be
PCA
mini
commit
into
on
Fang
this
for
mini
C4.
prime.
They might even be able to look at Shaper here with how far ahead they are.
The Suns most definitely are. They're going to be slowly making their way over.
Tekken is building to win more in lane, which is what he needs to do. He has to. He's playing against Shinbi.
Which they burn through this mini prime. If we do see Suns make a play here, C4 is going to be right
If
there.
Tekken doesn't build to win lane, then the Shinbi will split push late game and win the game. If Tekken can't answer her, he has to be able to kill the Shinbi. Okay, Bratty's in.
Make it rain coming.
Tekken's in. Tekken gets a kill. Tekken gets the Ghoulie shutdown.
Tekken picks up the shutdown.
You just gotta wait for the offlaner to come on by, and that is the shutdown you needed. Like
Tekken, yeah, Tekken being here is good. He has to be here for his team.
We really can't contest this without him. You don't have the damage on the Quan.
He is gonna drop a tower for this.
There, right? And that's what Suns
No, not quite. Wow, this tower was full
area to be
HP.
like, yeah, I'm here
He doesn't even really lose anything. He just got a 5-0 shutdown.
That damage translation as we saw in that river fight.
Just got a 5-0 shutdown for that.
One of my bigger questions is going to be, Lobber, how do you respond? You have 24 hours. Tekken, he got out of the lane. You, unable to get a tower thus far.
Been gold on Kai is kind of big.
Leverage the farm a little bit in your way, but it's extremely
Truthfully,
tight.
the
Ladies and
Kai
gentlemen,
is
I'm
not
talking
really
about
the one I want
decimal
with the gold here,
2001,
to be
gold
honest.
Lobbers weigh about 8,027.
I would rather the
in favor of
gold
this
be on
Kai.
Yuri or Howie or
I
Grim.
really want to see Lobber start to kind of make these rotations. He's a little bit late. Maybe
Because again,
I'm misremembering,
after about the
but I feel like we
20-minute
normally
mark,
see him a little bit more
Tekken is
active
going
at this
to
point
be
in
an
the game.
ult. That is it. Jump ult. That is Tekken's entire character after the 20-minute mark. He walks into a team fight, he can do exactly one thing.
There's not too much that you can do, right?
And he's
that's the
going to
advantage
explode.
Of winning that matchup in the off lane, right? You're just able to just kind of keep your laner there. You get first move. You're able to facilitate for a gank that was well needed, I must say, towards the Suns to take out.
It's a good kill on the Ghoulie that they get. It is a very good kill.
Suns,
And they get a
have
Fang
that
off of
CC
it, which is
chain,
extra
and if
big.
they are ever grouped up together, it is not a good sign for your back line or just even for C4, especially when you think about who has all that gold, all that income, looking for a big tax return.
Now, Chimera getting
Tekken's
chased out of the
fine.
lane. Tekken.
They can't
I mean,
really kill
listen, guys,
Tekken unless
it's a pogo
Ghoulie
with
or
enthusiasts. He's gonna be
France
hopping
are
his way
hitting
back into
him.
safer territory, but kind of
Good hook.
expanding on something you mentioned
Good
or
damage.
not. Riplash comes through. R2000 does land big body on the howitzer.
Good damage. Peak is being annoying. This is perfect from him.
Gone, Soul Reaper. You have maybe moments to respond.
Ghoulie has Iron Will. He's always going to be full HP.
Convergence in mid as well as the off north
This tower.
They're
North is
gonna
here to make
finally
sure we
push
get it.
down this T1 tether.
Nice.
Does land, but they just want the
Peak is running it
structure,
down?
not the smoke. Same can't be said
Yo,
for
where
Peak.
what is Peak
but
doing?
dead Lakeinator picks up the kill.
And that's that
Yo,
overaggression
Peak, what are we
that
doing?
know that this dual lane has at times.
Why is
Peak
he
getting
standing
caught
in their
out,
tier
not
2
able to
tower?
refresh on that blink to the passive. So just dead to rights. The damage translation coming out of that Howie and the Grim. It's not something.
Sure,
that you
bro.
want
My
to
support
see.
ran it down.
This now gives
Unlucky.
Like you don't have that saving grace anymore, right? The phase is just.
That is
completely
what
based where you
definitely
can
what
say.
he said, Simba.
We,
That is definitely
we
what he said.
listen,
My bad,
I will
boys.
not accept any fault for this F6. Were we potentially, possibly sleeping a little bit on the Suns? It did look a little bit bad for them.
That's
seeing them kind of
that
get
the
back into this
Peak
objective
dying
side
doesn't
of
really
the front
matter,
flank.
but like
People
why
gonna
are
be
we dying?
concerned. The mini
Like it doesn't
primes,
really do
I mean,
anything to
haven't
the
had
game.
large effect, I
But
would
like
say,
he
thus far in the
just
game.
he just
Ceiling
inted
is
a
gonna
kill
be up.
away.
This does feel like despite
Just
the
gave
early
he just
struggles,
walked
this
up
could
to
be a
Grady and
very
handed him
winnable game for the
300
Suns.
gold.
Yeah, I don't sleep on anybody. I mean, I got enough rest last night, buddy. I would just call it how it is. You know, it was a little rough there in the beginning for that dual lane onto the side of Suns, but they got that turnaround, right? It all really started from.
All right, Lobber's lane looks like it's kind of chilling out now, where he can just insta clear the wave.
Rotate, right? Those are two just big plays.
Tekken's
that had a
3.5
huge
items
impact
though.
on
He's getting
keeping the
devotion
Suns
online.
in this game, and now they have to keep going with that. You still got to focus Maguli into that back line, keep Peak away from just being able to just keep Maguli safe, right? And the big thing you can do with that, using that.
We don't have
CC, so
Ghoulie
the
flash
pull
yet,
is not gonna be able to activate
which
until
is
that
pretty
CC
big.
done.
We really
and
want
it is
Ghoulie
all about
flash
being
back.
able to layer the CC, although I do think potentially just seeing
Quad
Toast
Kai
be
meta, it's good against
not more
Shinbi.
active
It's a
because
counter
he's
pick to
been
Shinbi.
everywhere, and I mean, I won't say nowhere, but we've seen a couple get pulls, but not nearly to the extent that we want to see in order to kind of leverage an advantage for the Suns early. the early game, only thing you get guaranteed didn't go their way, and now it's on them to kind of fight back throughout this late game, playing around these objectives.
Okay.
As we're starting to see a little bit of a confluence around
Big
these
Prime
river
Fang
camps.
3 is
Back
about
up,
to
heading
spawn.
towards red. All I'm gonna say, man, I'll say it in simpler words, the TLDR. I want to see Toasty land some hooks, ult, and then just take Maguli out of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you need to do, right? Just be able to lead that. You get the Whiplash. I'm telling you, late game, those death timers are not fun at all. And if that
We have
Whiplash
bubbled now for
connects,
Grady, which is pretty
Pete's
big.
not able to be able to pull you away, or you don't have the blink up.
Lake is on 3
Or
items,
oh my
also
God, I just
really
realized
big.
How much things you have to have up if you get pulled in. I mean, you just gotta
Orb,
cook
why?
if you don't have the resources available. Still, I mean, this is a
At
pretty
least he
close
built it
game.
second this game,
You
but
kinda
why?
roll onto it, right? Gold lead slightly in favor of Teams.
Ult comes out, Gravitum on North, flashes.
Is immense.
Dead.
Soulstorm over the top does get the kill onto North. Fang is up thus far.
Grady can die. Lobber just needs stacks. He just needs stacks. Just stack Lobber. Oh, Sanctification saves him. Sanctification shield saves him.
Peak with the pull out. The game incredibly strong. Lobber, France, Peak, 3v3. Looking a little bit like an A-Ram.
Grady 1 HP though. Like, has to go to base.
Lands, Peak out of position potentially, but they don't want to.
We're ulting. We're phase ulting. We're Howie ulting, okay? Phase ult canceled out by Howie ult.
Still continues to apply pressure while
Tekken heals off of this. They're looking for Soul. Yeah, that's a stasis on Soul. Trap under him. Flash out. Dies anyway. Nice job, Ghoulie. Lake's dead now too. Lake flashes away. Okay. We don't have snipe on Ghoulie.
But I mean, Kai is just
Hold back in. We're trying to kill this Chimera, but this thing is ginormous. France picks up Grady somewhere.
But Tekken is looking towards Maguli, and that's a one more.
Lobber has to run for his life. Lakin runs it down.
Just not quite done yet.
France gets the triple. I don't think he can kill the Kai. Maybe he can. North is taking a lot of damage from him right now. Oh my god! Dude, he just half HP'd him on that combo. What the hell?
Four members.
He just 50%'d the Kai. That guy jumped and he was dead.
Of the amount of CC combat I can make, but they split that fight up.
Dude, France is free casting. This is the same shit that he was doing on Faye yesterday. There's a team fight going on, and France isn't even on the screen, and he's just getting kills. He's just killing everybody. He's full HP, killing everybody. Nobody knows where he is.
A little bit of help from your team, and they're just able to have that damage output. And France, now, as that kill, you need to get on the side of the Suns to make sure.
Like, France somehow just kills Grady in pit.
I mean, hey, that is such an insane goal.
I don't know.
Right? The lead we talked about a little bit.
Like, Ghoulie gets Soul, and then Lake flashes away, and then France kills Lake. How? How did Lake die?
Leveraging towards C4, the punchback for the Suns is going to be the Shaper. Looking to have the seedlings.
Shaper is fine, man. Like, they get Shaper. It's whatever.
Map wide when Maguli, when France are just doing this much damage. F6. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. Let's look at this logically. You're my C2, you're my analyst.
Tekken is double magic defense. He's double magic defense. It's physical Wraith. It's physical Wraith. It's not magic Wraith.
Kind of looked like they were going their way, but there are targets they have to engage on, and while they're doing that,
Lake's dead.
He's free
Oh my god, he almost killed Maguli. Oh, and Maguli's full HP again. Bro just full healed in 1 second.
Oh, it's just the impact of just Toasty not able to be there, but it might be able to translate something, Joseph.
Oh.
You gotta get over there.
North ult off the mark.
But at the same time, you just can't kill this North character now, right? I mean, look at him. He's just tanky enough with that Aegis cell. But look at how this dual lane is playing, man. I mean,
they can just hit tower. Like, what is Soul supposed to do about this? There's nothing he can do.
He
can do damage, but he has no teammates.
Tower. That entire left-hand side of the map's open up. And I mean, right now, Suns, they really can't.
Astro Cap be good on phase or not needed? Not needed.
5v5 team fight, dive that back line. They got to get France or they got to get Maguli out of the way to kind of lower the DPS coming out of the C14.
I mean, you also kind of briefly did touch on North, the DPS there, but also the
Brady got the blue.
engage potential coming out.
Blue buff not on Howie.
I mean, F6, have you had like Sour Patch Kids? You know how they're like sour, sweet, gone.
Or are they now playing Wraith when EU refused to play it? EU just didn't want to play it, bro. I don't know what you're saying about this whole gentleman's agreement MG. That shit is not real. EU just didn't want to play it.
It's Spirit of Amir, Transference, Unkillable. You know, he got 3 items on, and now if you do not kill him, he's going to step back, call to the heavens with that lightning strike, stack the shield, and convert that into healing. The character is really good. The item, I would make an argument maybe even
Crazy said there was a
better.
GA. I would love to hear that from
forcing
Import.
the aggression to come his way in these fights, while France gets to punish from
I
the
simply
backline.
won't believe it until I hear it from
It's really
someone
the
that was
passive
playing in that
transfer
game.
and allows him to do that, right? Because he just hits
I
the
just
farm,
don't
he
think
gets
any of
the
those guys
shield
want
up,
to
and he
play
gets the
Wraith in
healing
EU.
back from
Like,
it
I don't think any of
once
those
it
mid lane,
dissipates.
like,
I mean, you're getting
mid laners
increased
want to
armor.
play
I mean,
Wraith.
Come on, think about it, man. He's just
Like
having a
in
great time
NA,
with
there
his
is
Quang.
exactly
You have
one
the
mid laner
ability,
who will
you
pick
have the
Wraith
shield
into Howie.
ridiculous, like you said. And there comes that backline, France and Gulli able to
Okay,
just
Grady's
put out that
in there.
yes, but
Ult
what is
forced.
happening over here inside the red side?
Toasty stuck, tethered.
Courteous
Shinbi
gentleman.
ult, lots
He's
of
looking to
shields.
fold up
Oh,
Brady's
dead,
laundry.
sniped.
Sadly, he's still living.
Lobber, flash away. Okay, nice job, Lobber.
Oh.
Gulli is doing something. Gulli's getting a kill. Ult blocked by North. Tekken goes down. Everybody lives on C4. They're all alive. Soul is dead. Lake's gonna die. He's dead. Yacht. God damn. These guys are rolling them.
Oh my god, and I mean, you just look at that knock. They're able to finish the game here. There's nobody else.
They
with
are just-
20 seconds,
they are
and
just
C4 doing
rolling
it in a
over
fashionable
them.
Style, taking down the A's and looking to take down game number
Well
1.
done.
They have set
Well
the
done.
tone for this finals, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a great
Battle
game
you
with
not
prep.
entertained.
Prep.
C4
This is prep.
bring it in a dominant fashion. What are you supposed to do, Wraith? He's doing a lot of damage from infinite range. Murdoch, he's doing infinite damage from a moderate range. And we just weren't able to see this Suns team figure out the answer to the puzzle.
Prep. It is prep, Simba.
Yeah, I just never saw them actually.
It is
group up to
prep.
take a
I
fight.
was
The fights were
fucking
just
sitting in
very
their voice
split.
call when they
You're
were
looking
talking
at
about
the
it this
Suns
week.
comp. It's a very
I was
front
sitting
to
in their
back line
fucking
comp.
call.
And if you're unable to get that, it's just a rough time, right? Meanwhile, the phase is just popping.
That is
and
true.
all
I won't
their
disagree with you
carries,
there,
and you're just
Simba.
able to shoot
I will
away.
not
Like
disagree
said,
with you on that
France,
one.
I'm just gonna sit way back here.
But,
You
like,
know
the
what I'm
Wraith
gonna
pick
get to
looks
me from dive on top of
fantastic,
me. My Quang
and
turns
one
on,
person
that
will
gives
play
me
it.
Enough space for me to kind of just apply the DPS that I have. So, I mean, C4 played it time and
Great
true.
game out of
They're
C4.
just able to get it
Fantastic
out.
game
Great
from them.
start, though. I really think that impact.
Yeah, C4 looked good in
I
that
think
game,
you're
and
being a little
honestly,
unfair,
I would
Box.
say the
I
only
will
way
just,
they
I
could've
will
went
be honest.
or looked
I think you are
any
being
better
unfair.
in that is if they would have went into
Soul is
our Twitch
counterpicked
chat,
every
put
game.
_point web store and followed the link
Right.
to the Predecessor
I
web
think
store
Soul
where they
is
could
not
vote their
doing a
account
bad
at
job
no
for
free
being
platforms
counterpicked
and
every
10%
game.
all
Yesterday, I thought he
off
played
the
fairly
platform
bad.
just there. They got
That
better.
game, I thought he was
Looked
playing
even
fine in
better
that game.
in that
He's just
game.
hard
But,
counterpicked.
we're kind of splitting hairs
Like,
there,
there's
but
only
I
so
don't
much you
really
can do.
have any here for
Again,
us
when
to
you're
split.
if your son's in this
Chris,
situation,
guess
you
what?
just have
It's
you have to
time.
know.
There's a
C4 is
potential
drafting
5
for mid lane
games in this
counterpick.
series. Lots of adaptation, lots of meta to develop.
Yeah, exactly,
in
Simba.
this
Exactly.
still. Game 2 will be coming
If
for
you are
us
Suns, you
soon.
know that
I'd
these
like
guys
to
want
know
mid lane
what you think we
counterpick.
should
What do
make
you do in that
adjustment-wise,
situation?
not just
You
for
either
Suns,
pick a
but
mid
for
laner that
C4
doesn't get
to make sure that
counterpicked,
you either get game 2
or
Suns
you
can take it
you
away from
pick last. you take second pick and you just take mid late. Like, those are your options. We cannot be second picking Howie. This does not work against this team or against this team. This does not work. Oh, we're drafting already? Oh, my bad. Bans are the same. Muriel, Boris, Polarife. These are the bans. I didn't think we were drafting. I thought we were going to go to a break.
We're not going to see the Glory. Not going to let North pilot that one.
Yeah, I think it's
Why
pretty
Muriel
safe to
such
just add
a
that to
threat?
the list.
Suns like
However many games we get in this series, I believe
to
we'll
play
want some
this.
but 0 Kalaris. Boris
Suns like to play Muriel Kai, and it's really
I'm
annoying
not
to play
sure about
against,
the
so they're just
Muriel
taking
thing.
it
They
away.
have the insight, obviously, we heard in Grady's interview yesterday. These guys are all friends. They
This is
play
Faye.
their games together. They play this game together all of the time. They know what each other are playing. Faye also going to be.
I think this is. I think they'll just run it back. Shinbi.
that we saw in our first game What are we thinking for a first pick?
Is there a reason to not just slam Shinbi still? Yeah, Shinbi.
Pick, I think, if not yet,
They top picked the Grim last time. If they're gonna go Grim, this needs to be Grim phase. Otherwise, I want to see like Adele, Mako, Murdoch. Keep in mind, Ghoulie played Murdoch both games yesterday. I would not mind seeing him just taken off of it.
With the Shinbi pick and seeing Mako here, will we see?
Oh, my face cam is in the way. Thank you. Sorry.
The Chimera, which will probably be going into that offlane.
It is the Kai. They're top picking the Kai. This is fine. This is fine. This lets you get a counter pick. You're gonna pick this anyway. They rip the Howie. They said, you saw what we did into Howie. I dare you. I dare you to pick Wraith. That is what this says. This is Murdoch.
On the main stage yet, but he has been playing it throughout the tournament. Obviously, C4 has had a lot of success.
Yuli's been banging on the Murdoch. I think they just take it again. Yeah. Yeah. Show me Neon, bro. Show me Neon. If this is anything but Neon, I just don't get it. Will they go for Wraith? Nah, Soul's not playing Wraith. Soul's not playing Wraith. Show me Neon. Even Gideon. Show me Gideon. Grim. Okay, they're going to drop mid. Not so sure about dropping mid here. Mid lane counter pick matters a lot, bro. I'm not so sure about dropping it. What do we ban here? FaZe. We probably ban Quang. Could ban Yuri. Yuri's not good here. We ban... No, this is going to be Grux ban. What are we banning for this tide? We're banning Neon and Gideon. And we're forcing him to play Bellica.
And I love this phase ban, not because of my own personal bias against that hero. Sorry.
Steel?
In the chat, I'm sure. Steel also going to go, but just because
banning Steel?
Proficient Peak is at it. He is the cream de la cream
Ornn.
Ornn. To plain phase. Don't at me about it. It is the truth.
I would rather have Peak on Steel than Morn.
So we are looking for...
Yeah, get Neon bans. You have to pick Bellica. You don't pick it here, though. You pick Grux.
In the dual lane on the side of Suns.
You pick Grux. You take the Grux away. And then you pick Bell here. Rena. Hate that. Hate that. Hate that. Hate that. Oh, no.
Not something I prefer. I think it's a little bit of a kind of put yourself at a hindrance there, but
this is Morn Grux. Game is over.
They obviously see a matchup here. Soul sees something that he wants to utilize, even if it's not directly that 1v1.
Adele. Okay, that's fine. That works too. Show me Grux. Show me Grux North.
His favorites loves that champion as well.
Could be Wukong. Grux. Perfect. Thank you, North. The Adele is fine. Morn and Adele fulfill the same role here. What are we picking? We're picking for Grady. We're picking Yin, probably.
But they had a little bit of a wombo combo when they drafted Grux last time. They had the Fae, they had the...
I wonder if we ever put... Nah, Kai jungle doesn't really make sense this game. It's just the Yuri again. I'm not a big fan of it this game. I think Grux is really good against it. I would have preferred to see the Yin here. Grux is also good against the Yin, though. What do you play? If you're Grady, what do you play?
About this mid lane matchup. Rena... levels like 1 through 6 just can't be in lane with Howie. It's just so
Xeris?
tough, and I would expect Grady to show up mid lane to try to bail Soul Reaper.
Like gets out of cage, gets out of cage, gets out of cage, has blink augment. So you have a single target if you pick Xeris here. I don't like it. Wukong? I don't think Grady plays Wukong. Not like that. Bale? NA doesn't like NA does not play Bale jungle. And Kai jungle is not very good this game.
But I do wholeheartedly agree with you in this one, Lance. This Suns team is looking to take this one the absolute distance.
I just think I think Suns are just in a blender right now. I think they're just in a blender. They do not know what to pick.
As the game goes on,
they just don't know what to pick.
At this point, I like the C4 roster a little bit more.
Like this Rena pick is terrible because we're prioing Grim for Lake. When we have Mako, we can play any ADC with Mako, and we're prioing Grim. It's fine.
does go.
Grim is a strong hero,
+minute match. A lot of
but Ghoulie is not picking Grim. They might ban Grim,
numbers, so
but Ghoulie's not picking it. Ghoulie's picking Murdoch every time.
they could have a strong advantage this one, but if they
So I would have really liked to see Neon on 3 here and drop ADC.
Game 1 in the rear view mirror. Game
I would have
2
really liked to
is
see
ahead
them
of
drop
us, and I
ADC
know
here.
2 cats
Rex Howie, holy shit.
Toasty, he's gonna need to be
Holy
able to
shit.
sit and kind of match
Hold
a
up.
little bit more. They're gonna need to get their
Oh,
vision game up to
Rex
really
Howie.
compete.
France is doing it to him.
Adele, C4 made some changes and adjustments to the
France
draft.
said good luck. He's playing Idrisil Rena. Wait, he's going tank Rena.
Now you mentioned
It's not very good this game. I don't know why he's playing it this game, but he is playing tank Rena. I don't like it this game. I think you only play tank Rena into like triple AP.
Drawback. Because
Playing it into physicals, I think, is not very good.
You saw Idrisil Rena. Hold on.
Rena into Howie is a choice. Everything else was banned. It was Rena or Bellica.
So when we've got to see it in a couple of the scrims, getting entropy built in as well as some life steal, that bonus shoot, especially when the health is proccing off with that Abyssal Rift, can just save Rena's life or win this team.
Who won the giveaway? Jedi won the giveaway.
Yeah, she takes a little bit to scale with that Idrisil. Not gonna really do too much damage earlier on, but I mean she's a scaling character hero, right? So it doesn't really matter too much as long as she's able to facilitate once it comes to that first Fang Tooth once she hits level 6. So I'm getting really excited about that. Keeps her a little bit more safe away from this Grux or any potential ganks. And it's gonna be kind of spicy if they're able to be piloted.
What happened game 1?
C4
C4 just fucking did it to him.
Damage translation wise until a little bit.
They just did it to him.
Yeah, I mean, Lance, sharp as ever, kind of hit the nail right.
At least go big on Rena. This matchup's unplayable.
This
Matchup's unplayable. Idrisil shield procced on 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Matchup's unplayable. It's Threx Howie, bro. It is Threx Howie. This shit is unplayable.
But you still have to be able to leverage some type of advantage, which may be hard because
We know Grady's coming to this. Surely we know we're getting ganked. Oh, he does not know. Good boop! Flash, dash. He's dead. He gets the blink out of Grady. Well played by Grady. No dash, though. Oh, we missed right click on Norf. Norf doesn't have red buff. He can't kill him. Doesn't have red yet. He started blue. Wave crashes, though. So France doesn't really miss any minions here. Wave crashes.
France to do whatever he wants on that howitzer, blink for blink, and still
That is why you save your boop. That is why you save your boop. He forces Yuri flash. Yuri's late on her clear now.
Right? We saw that the Grux went onto the left-hand side of the river. Howie has to come back to lane. He can't really get aggressive onto that drop down. He doesn't know where that Yuri is, and now Rena's able to get that buff and kind of just keep scrolling by, waiting.
Suns with this Kai shit. I think the Kai is fine. The Kai was fine last game. I think it's okay.
I would have thrown up the white flag maybe a little bit earlier, having that blink get expended out of the upper.
I just don't like this draft. I just don't like this draft from Suns. I think this pick is terrible. I think this pick is atrocious. And I don't know why we picked it. I just don't get it. I think the Kai is fine. I think the Kai is okay. Like, the Kai hard wins the lane. I think this is fine. He hard wins the lane. I just think this Rena pick is really bad.
I mean, you're talking about strength. We're seeing the double lane matchup here. Great.
Okay, Suns duo lane is fighting back this game.
This duo lane's look a little different than game number 1. I'm telling you right now, you go.
Suns duo lane is fighting back. You have faith on Rena against that? No, I wouldn't pick Rena here. Rena into Howie. With how strong auto attack Howie is right now, it's unwinnable. In the past, this matchup has been playable, but with auto attack Howie being really strong, it's not playable. Like, it's Threx Howie. Like, France just kills this guy if he ever tries to step forward. Double pull. Oh. Flash out of Rena. That's Rena flash. Howie heals off the wave. He's auto attack augment. He heals off the wave. Rena hard wins team fights late game if she can get there. She's bullied off stacks. Like, she can't walk up and get her stacks. How's she supposed to scale the late game when you can't collect your stacks?
Tekken, this matchup won last game, right? I don't think this matchup here was the problem. So I love the way how they just stuck to it and said, hey, let's make adjustments to the lanes that we're feeling.
Trading seeds is fine.
Not the greatest, right? So that's why
You're just going to end up with Grady absolutely sitting on mid lane with Toasty. That's all they can do.
To try and gank,
they have to, like, Toasty will just stand here. In this game, C4 doesn't have the phase to force kill pressure in duo.
It's more of a fundamental 2v1, right? But gank has to be unseen. And Mako, he's currently putting it into the face. Little furry on furry violence coming out of the mid lane within this game too. At the summit of PCC, we see the Suns go down here. They're gonna have to, you know, wish, hope, perform in such a way where they can get a little bit of their own important miracle. That being said,
Brent's new #1 mid. The way he's been playing this weekend, he's been playing fantastic this weekend. Again, throughout scrims for the last month, I would have said the #1 mid laner was Fox.
Then you have a Kai late game, and that's never great.
Just based off of scrims. But the way France has been playing yesterday and today, he's been playing lights out.
And he just walked away and continued to shoot down at the mid.
What up, Squared?
That we can maybe see Kai do here to maybe
Grady wants this.
Advantage, to be more lethal as North. He's going to get a drag and a reset.
Grady's 6, so this is really hard for North.
Altercation on the blue.
Yeah, but the big thing is that
we're just dragging this shit around.
He's playing this well.
Oh, North got it. North got 6 off of getting the blue. Peek is here for some reason. Grady dash ult gets 3. Shinbi ult on 2. Tekken 1 HP. Tekken's Chimera, though. Okay, does go down. North trying to live. Gets the heal. Huge heal from North. He gets the right click just in time. Great rotation from Peak. I have no idea why he's there, but great rotation from Peak.
Talked about how Toasty's gonna have to match that rotation. I think just onto the side of Suns, they're like, hey, maybe
he lives.
should be able
Oh, he's gonna die to Toasty though, or one auto.
Wow.
Well, that's not good. Wow, the heal just in time.
But look at the Grux rotating. You're gonna have to get out of dive.
Well played by Lakeinator to force the kill in duo lane. He again, Grim does win against Murdoch, so that's good. But the 2 kills on the other side were also very good for C4. Nice boop.
Despite C4 being the other squad, Lakeinator needs an explosive game on this scrim. They have a lot of really good scaling.
Good ult in here. Flash away. Soul doesn't have flash. It's a good trade. Ult for flash, but now we don't have Rena ult for Fangtooth. That's the Mez. Toasty has healing. Suns have healing here. Brents can heal off the wave a bit, but
that's the offlane for you. I mean, you're just getting a 1v1 battle. Both you're just able to heal, shield. But it's really
I would like to see this Fangtooth pulled while Rena ult is down. Toasty's also pretty low on mana here. Look at how many Rena stacks are on the ground.
Doesn't really matter unless you have somebody there to help you facilitate and fight this Kai. That's kind of just be able to heal throughout your abilities. Like you said though, second Fangtooth.
Guli's 1v1 is really hard to play. It's really hard for Guli to play 1v1 here.
But yeah, first Fangtooth is going to be on up.
Is Threx Howie good, or is it a perfect pick against Tank Rena? It's a great pick against Tank Rena. But Threx Howie is really good for early pressure. Good damage. Ult comes out onto Baguli. Good ult from Peak to try. Guli's dead though. No, Guli lives for right now. Flash out of Lake. Great. Nice. Great 2v2. Lake gets TP out. No, Mez. Mez'd off of TP. Lake takes it. Peak chases. North has to. They can't take it. Kai's waiting on the other side. Yeah, North can't take it. He's gonna die to Kai. Oh no, Peak is dead too. They are so baited. They are just so baited, bro. They are just so baited on the side of C4.
I mean, they took that
Well played by Suns. Great 2v2 in the duo. Great bait.
No way Peak rotates from the duo lane to come help out all the way this far. They answer back with a fashionable style Lake. The old man still has it.
Why is Grim good against Murdoch? He just wins the DPS race. If you bubble shotgun, you can never lose the 1v1. You just do more damage. It sounds really silly that that's how it works, but you just simply do more damage than he does.
Buttery smooth. Now, how do you leverage it, right? We've seen teams in the past get a little bit of
Lobber can die.
Momentum and a little bit of damage.
What?
Oh, the Lobber. Read the meaning of his name. That's going to be an L served up by Greg.
Lobber just kind of eats
I
it.
mean, you're 2 levels up as a
volume increase.
I mean, levels don't matter when you got the flick of the wrist. Grady, confidence coming out of Suns, but Soul Reaper a little bit poked out. I mean, that is what you want from your jungler. I like this tempo and this aggression coming out of Grady.
Yeah, this should be free. I don't know how we can test this on C4 unless we have 1K. France has Prophecy. Wow, I'm surprised to see him building Prophecy. France on this auto attack Howie shit usually just goes combustion.
To keep this C4 team out and keep this lead and keep trying to get themselves into a 1-1 tied series.
Alright, F6.
Yeah, I mean, we're 2v4. Like, we just can't fight this. It's fine. They give it to Tekken this time. Good job. The last 2 times that Suns have gotten first mini prime, Grady has taken it. I'm really glad to see it go on Tekken this game. France just kills Toasty, sure.
Or potentially not. France.
Why not?
Turn the map set into a 4v5 as he gets the kill onto this map.
We want this. I mean, support is dead. They have Rena back now. Like, Rena ult is up now. But we are 3v or 4v3 for C4.
They do. They should be able to.
France is just bullying Soul in mid. Soul's just half HP. Can't leave the lane.
There's really not too much that he can do. Soul Reaper inside the mid doesn't have the lane.
He's Idrisil, Ennis.
They kind of just stalk into that spot, right? So first Feint Tooth, that extra 50% duration.
Idrisil Rena.
Go over towards C4, which is great for them. But at the same time, look at Tekken Kid with the mini prime. So right.
Yeah, Lobber can defend this.
Necessarily needed. Just
Flash.
Call a call is going to be able to force Lobber to back in with the mini prime on Tekken. It's not
great stasis.
Dude, okay.
Great stasis. He should be okay now. He's baiting the jump again. He has enough mana for dash.
Without a Blake, he surely will not. There's not a singular timeline where Tekken dives this man yet again. Instead, he'll proxy the wave in order to guarantee himself more.
Lobber wanted him to go in so bad.
Even with the protections, further extending this golden XP lead, he's been.
Yeah, I mean, we're pocketing Tekken. Tekken's winning the matchup this game.
It's the Suns, man.
His Lobber died.
So much better than what we saw out of them last game.
A lot cleaner. I think a lot of the time that Idrisil passive is saving Ren in the mid lane, right? Soul Reaper can just kind of get caught out a little bit too more if he needs to be, and just kind of facilitate that.
I feel like this game is mysteriously even, truthfully. Like, offlane is pretty cooked, but the rest of the map is not bad. Like, Ghoulie can't 1v1 Lake, but wow, Ghoulie's 2 levels down. Okay, he's 1 level down. North flash in. Bubble.
It is up, so he's out of here. Never mind. See you later, alligator.
C4 must have read a patch
interesting.
Note that we didn't get access
it's an interesting
to
play. If he hits the ult, then it's fine.
Are on 20-second cooldown timer.
Just didn't quite get there with Blink.
The spell shield into the solo lane. Grim will go before he picks up a reset.
Maybe they thought that he didn't have TP. No, because Peak has the same TP timer as Grim, so Peak knows when Grim's TP is up. So they shouldn't have thought that he didn't have TP.
Pickup here could result in that dual tower going down.
It could, but Grim's back, you know, and you look at the offlane as well. It's going to be a little bit rough, but Grux is here, so Tekken does have to be careful. No vision, so.
North have Blinkog. I'm assuming that's what he usually runs on this. North has Gravitum online, by the way.
I don't want to be the one that caught out, but Howie.
Maybe just trying to burn Lake's Blink. Maybe.
Playing a little bit slow.
Rena ult comes out. France is in trouble here. Flash away. France is still in trouble here. No dash reset, but just goes down to the Mako ult. Kill going to Lake is pretty bad. Kill to Lake is not good. Soul is getting stacks now too. Soul's probably
I don't think they're too far
on.
behind. I think they're one or
I guess
two
his Soul
kind
is
of
on
plays
75
away. This is
stacks.
just a small skirmish, but they are behind. I mean, they have a slight gold lead with that last pickup. And I mean, you
Yo,
think
appreciate the
about
gifted dwarf.
3-0 refrigerator. This game is his. I mean, you're not seeing the same presence as you did from getting those early kills from this dual lane of C4. Maguli and Peak just unable to really connect with anything that they're trying to accomplish. And I mean, you just see it. Grady able to be exceptional, kind of helping out Kai inside the offlane as well. So
Yeah.
if you look at the flip of the script here, it's just Suns.
Like,
may
Suns is
now
definitely
have
in the
leading
lead,
lanes,
but they
right?
don't
So
like they
now
don't
it's
have a
really hard
Fang.
for C4 to really find an
They did
advantage,
get the mini, but they
especially with
weren't
this
able to
Rux,
get
because
tower
he
yet.
kinda
They're gonna
dives
have
in,
to
and
they're
there's
gonna
a
have
lot
to
of
probably
mobility,
kill
a lot
Lobber
of
again to get this
elevation, and
tower.
kinda just
Grady's
run it
looking for
around
it, but I
onto
don't
this
think they
team
can kill him
themselves.
under tower.
I mean, and
He has no
kind of,
flash. They actually could probably dive
painting this
him.
for a little bit more, right? He came into this match with Zyrus, so he has a kill lead, he has a CS lead, and then that CS lead is being converted into 0.6 additional.
Yeah, they're just on
damage.
North,
He has
on his
15 of
head.
those stacks thus far.
Gravitum from
Grady
Tekken
has
equals a
dead
pretty easy
dinosaur.
kill.
This guy hates the prehistoric times. As North falls yet again, Peak. I mean, dude, this is not a safe space. We're seeing Suns leverage this
It's
lead
tough when
to
duo
just
lane
take
is
over the
losing
map, and
because
now
Peak
Shaper
really likes to
could be
roam
in
the
next
map,
play.
but when Guli can't step up in his
we
lane,
also
it makes
got
it really
Frankie
hard
coming
for
up
Peak
here
to
in
be
the
everywhere.
Mini Prime as well might be able to help facilitate finally completing that game.
Oh, boop.
Big stun. It's going to be offline, but let's talk about just the support advantage, right? We've seen two
Hitting Shaper, I
lose
mean,
that
we have
game
Kai.
from
We can
every
do whatever we
single
want.
God,
Wow,
Taylor's
Toasty
translation
flash
of
out,
is
okay.
go about a
This
Toasty,
may be playable.
almost a little bit
Lobber
edgy.
coming in. Grady over the top. Grady looking for France. Gets the ult on him. Good stasis. Flash out of Grady.
Gonna bring down a fair bit of damage, forces the
They're still
E-pop
hitting
out.
this. Tekken can hit this as long as he wants. He's Chimera.
Lobber.
Lake kills France in mid somehow. Big Mako ult. Nice ult, Toasty. Lake is out of there. Lake does burn his flash there, but France going down is huge. Shaper was not completed, however. So Lake and Grady both lose
It's
flash.
going to be a reset into every objective up F6.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great rotation there.
This is way different from the
Grid,
Suns
right?
we
He
saw last
understood
game. It
Epoch
is.
was
It
out,
is.
Make It Rain was not there. And just France did not expect it. They know who they have to capitalize on. If you look at the history throughout just this tournament, France has been the pillar kind of really of the DPS that comes out of the C4 teams, right? We've seen like where Maguli is there, right? Or
These are the final
Lobber,
two teams.
or
Yeah, this
maybe
is grand
it's North,
finals.
but a consistent
C4
amount
took
of
game
games, I'd
one,
say
like,
probably around
really,
85%. It's really France that's been the game changer.
assertively.
And I think Suns realize that here in game number 2 and are able to kind of shut this man down.
I mean,
They are playing into France much better this game, but I also am not a huge fan of France's build. He went for the prophecy, which he doesn't normally do. He normally goes into combustion first. So I'm a little bit surprised to see him on prophecy.
You get a bit of a tougher game.
Is your Howie build? I know it is, Creed, but France usually doesn't do it.
Gotta deal with it. It's the ebb and flow.
How many Rennes? How many sacks Rena
That
at?
being said, I don't wanna
100.
take anything
She just hit
away
100.
from the strong mental and the punchback of the Suns for them to believe and for them to play like they believe.
He's doing
they can
pretty good
still
on
win
stacks,
this
all
set.
things considered. Or Mega online for Rena.
I mean, you kinda think
She's
about
pretty
Rena
strong here.
just having to facilitate
Og
through overgrowth
Carapace
as
on the
Mega
Grux.
calls, so she's
Interesting.
kinda set on
Og
what she wants to
Carapace
be.
is
Now she's just
interesting.
getting stronger into that
He
late
go
game.
King.
Talk
I didn't see
about
the
scaling
minors,
on
but
that
he is
character. I
Threx.
mean,
Creed.
yes, you're gonna have scaling on Maguli, but at the same time, Lakenator fits that.
Good
build,
counter
but
gank from North here.
the action here
That
is
could be a
gonna
dead
big
Tekken.
hit.
Maybe.
Big call
That's a
call.
lot of
It's gonna
fucking
be
healing on his head.
2v2 support versus
Lobber
offlaner,
forced to
but
flash.
Gray
Wow.
lurking on the side is gonna cause
Lobber
some
loses flash, and that is crazy.
coming out to the side of C4.
I was just
Lake
thinking to
TP
myself, I'm
over.
like, oh my God,
Innie
Mako
is
gave
up.
the
Guli just
rotation
can't really play the
solo.
game this
That's
game.
just so much healing onto this Chimera, and with the rotation of Grady, I mean, this is just a good pickup to be aware. That's a death sentence, and so now they
Orf
have
just
to
needs
back
beef.
up
No
and
reason for him to
basically
build Sky.
forfeit
I mean,
this mini
true,
prime
but he is
over to
solo
the Suns,
frontline on the
which is
Grux.
compact
Well, I guess he
build.
has an
It's gonna
Adele
be
with
lean within
him.
a lane, a possible knockdown of the structures if we do
Dude,
see them
honestly,
start to group up in mid,
if
as
Peak
Grady
was
ultimately
E
will be the one
augment
to
this
pick up
game,
the
if Peak
objective.
was shield augment on Adele,
I mean, the
it would
fight
low-key
should
go
look a little
really
different
hard.
now. Shinbi has finally gotten
If
to
he
the
just
scepter,
gives
right, to be
North
able
the
to kinda
15%
counteract
DR from Adele
most of the
augment,
healing
that would actually go
comes out of this team.
crazy
And
for
you
their
look
team.
across the board, you're like, you know what? It's finally good that we're finally getting
when you're
more
playing
anti-heal, right?
Adele,
'Cause before
Grux as
that,
your only frontliners,
we
that would
would
actually go
only be
crazy.
with that tainted charm. So if
The
he's
Mako
not
heal is
kinda answering
crazy.
those
Yeah, I don't
fights,
know
it
where
would
the
be
Tainted
rough
is at.
for the side
I'm
to
assuming
really
Lobber
fight
has
into
it, but
So
Norf
they
did
need
not.
a little bit more anti-heal throughout their entire roster to really facilitate against this Suns team because they're doing a lot of healing. I mean, look at
Rena's about to get Tainted
entire
online.
pool
Grady
here,
has
right?
Tainted
They're just able
online.
to sustain themselves throughout a lot of these fights.
The fact that we all don't have at least a Tainted component on already is maybe a little bit surprising. I mean, Mako, Chimera,
Yeah, that'd be pretty good this game,
Reaper,
Orochi.
like, there's so much healing on this team. It almost feels necessary to make sure you get it within those first 2 slots. Obviously, C4
The
didn't
Rena is
believe
pretty
the
strong
same.
now. Full
Now,
orb
I
and
will
Mega
say
on
because of
Rena.
it,
I'm not sure about the
part
time
of it,
flex
the
band. I
Suns
think that might
have
be a little
lot of lead
greedy,
and leverage to play
but
with. They could potentially lose a team fight here,
it's
give
not
up
bad.
1 or 2 bounties, and still come back in a commanding lead, especially if it's not Lakeinator who's not picked up here.
Yeah, the Rena's getting a lot of
Pinzo,
stacks.
there's a reference to me here
Mez,
about
good
the
damage.
Pinzo
Stop to the ult. Wait, that's a kill.
Oh,
Nice job. Really good boop on the Rena ult. Good, just a really nice CC chain from
I mean,
C4.
I get it. You want the kill in mid, but I mean,
That's
why
the
not?
part where
Everything for
time flex
the
band
Rena,
feels
I mean,
greedy.
but that's a
You have
lot of
stasis there, you can't
resources
die.
down. And I mean, that kind of opens up where you can't just take the Shaper, right? You know you don't have the resources there to be able to
It's a
do
great
so.
kill from them.
I mean, you still have the ultimate
Really
coming
good,
out of
really
Howie
good
and the
CC
Grux,
chain.
but
Good damage. Good
look
snipe.
at the side of the Suns, right? They're
We
gonna
do burn
have
double
some of
ults
that
for it. We
resources
burn
left,
both dual lane
especially
ults for it,
big
but
ones
Guli
with
gets a
Soul
kill
Storm.
back, which is huge.
I'm gonna be having a
Like
conversation
Guli's only on
with
2
Guli.
items here. He
And
really
look,
needs to get this
without
3rd item
his
online to
ability,
be able
it's
to
because he's
attempt
the
to play the
carry. He
game into
needs to look
Grim.
to get
Grim's
back
3.5.
into the game, right? There's a chasm currently between him and Lakeinator. But that long over the
I'll
ball
be
made
I'll
me
be
feel
doing
like
them all
he
day,
hates
Dwarf.
golf
I'll be
with
doing them
Southern
well. I
Bells.
mean, this is the
That
only set
Rita
today,
Soul
but
Reaper caught every piece of util
as long
for
as this
this
set is
team,
going,
and
I have like 3 or 4
surprisingly,
more
with this
codes.
Prime coming up and Suns being down a member, it's not like they can leverage, okay, that utility's gone, let's actually look for a team fight. They can kind of just chill on the side of C4, continue to farm, and then maybe be ready with these cooldowns yet again if a big fight does roll out.
If, more like when, you know what I mean? We've seen it all game. It's just when all 5 members of each team
Mending on
converge.
Rena.
It's to be a big all 10 5v5
She has
fights.
Mending. I'm
Even more
assuming
towards
she's
this next
Glacier
Fang team, right? The third
as
Fang
her
team's
second
gonna
minor
match.
blessing.
Both teams are 1-on-1 with the Fang
But
team, so it's not really like the third.
I just don't think it's that good this game. Like, I guess you take a little bit less damage from France, but I don't think it's that good.
There's no more than the third Fang
If you
team
get into the
Monty
giveaway, I'm
to
doing them
kinda
between
worry
games.
about, but it's still one step closer.
Only for
That
subs? No,
combat
you can't do
movement speed
giveaways for
changes a
subs
lot
on
for your
Twitch. It's
flow and
against the
ebony
law.
of this game, right? Now you're able to get that extra movement speed on the Mako, on Grady, to be able to facilitate these rotations. That's going to be a huge impact on if they're able to capitalize on anybody just slightly push the
Oh,
wall.
I have no idea, Dwarf. I would say
No one
I would
really
expect
pushed
them
for
to
the
be
time
live
being.
for
We
a
are gonna see a
while.
little
Like,
bit of
I wouldn't
conflict
expect it to be an
in
issue.
mid, or maybe it's not a pivot out to the blue, making sure that side is clear while C4 looks for the invade on red. Looking to bring
Fang 2
Grady
spawning,
North
Fang 3.
closer in terms. It's gonna be a
C4
one-level
is definitely
up,
behind.
hold
Are
up,
they trying to
flash
play
up
this?
for North potentially could be game changing.
Do we have wards on
for a
Shaper?
play here. I like the
They're
play
playing Ghoulie.
of
Can we hit
5v5
Shaper?
for C4 a lot.
Oh
But they
my
just
God.
gotta get
Just
to
a
that
kill.
point,
Yeah,
and they
there's
never
nothing for
have the
Ghoulie to do there.
opportunity.
He's just dead.
Separates. But ultimately, Lakeinator's going to be the one to
Looking
cut
for a
the
bunch of damage
life
on mid. We're going to get his red side. I kind of would have liked to see a Shaper
And I
pull
mean,
here.
no Soulstorm even utilized there. I mean, Grim doesn't necessarily need the GTFO to do damage.
We have auto attack Howie on our team, even though Ghouli's not here. Okay, they pick up a kill on Tekken. Nice job on the other side.
The Suns, because Tekken just got ganked by Grux.
They
so,
do.
I
They
mean,
use
take
Grux
that
and
kill as an
Shinbi ult,
offlaner,
but they
you're
do
like,
pick
yeah,
up a kill
sure,
on
you get
Tekken.
me, you get a couple camps, but we get the second.
And we get 2, we get 5, we get a kill on Tekken.
In my honest opinion.
It's not even, but it's not a bad trade out of C4 for the
Spotlight,
Fang.
treatment on the spot or not mid-fight until smartly C4 is going to decide, never mind, was not familiar with your game, step back into their
Yeah,
side.
Grady's going to get the 2 camp back. So this is going to come out just, they're just going to end up a Fang down off of this.
They don't have any leverage to play without maybe
Kill
some
for
of the
kill.
easier control
Red side's
like what we
traded.
saw last game,
It's just
or
going to come out with
space control and
Suns being a
safety
Fang
guaranteed
up.
by the phase. They're a little bit more lost within this game.
Game's not unwinnable,
Now
but
it's
the
just
scaling
the
on
way
the side
how
of
Suns are
Suns is
playing, right?
pretty
Grady's
good.
setting the tempo, right?
And it's
then
definitely
Sal
scary to
Upton
look at when you're a little
with it. We
behind.
talked about the extra movement speed onto the Mako, so that allows for Mako to kind of be the first one to react, right? To still have the same.
Shouldn't be
grace
4
of getting
items
back
deep.
if he needs to, and that's really kind of what I think is impacting the decisions of C4. They necessarily just can't keep up right now, right? Grady was able to set the tempo, being able to get that first blood, and then from there, he's just been aggressive.
We have everything available on Suns aside from Tekken Flash.
Now,
And we don't have duo lane flashes for
can
C4.
there be a scenario, a timeline where maybe Lob answers it? We talked a lot in the pregame about the Lob effect, right? 14, 16 minutes in.
Wait for Lobber.
Dude, wait for Lobber, but we've been waiting
Almost 4
for it
items on
feels like
Rena.
2 games now.
This Rena's
On
gonna
the
get
Shinbi
pretty
pick,
spooky
he's
pretty quickly.
not been an incremental reason as to why they've been winning. Tekken handled his business, but ultimately lost the game, and now Tekken in game 2 has been handling this Shinbi that everyone finds to be oh so very oppressive. Someone needs to kind
Level
of
17 Lakeinator on 4.5 items. That is terrifying. Good luck,
You
North.
see that kind of just going that
North's
way,
game
like
is going to
it
get
really
unplayable
slowed it
very
down,
quickly.
right? Well, I mean, like you said, what can they do? It's really about what they did in the mid lane to that Rena, right? They compounded their CC to be able to execute on a kill. Now they got to do that on a broader scale, right? They got to be able to execute 2 or 3 people within that combo. They have the CC in there, right? They have the Adele, they have the Aoiman Boob, and they also have a Grux, right? It's full of CC in their kits.
They're just
They
looking for a
just need
pick.
to be together,
If the
right?
game
So they can't get
stalls, it's
out-rotated.
like okay
Like
for
I said,
C4,
that
but
second
the
flank
Rena
with
is
the
just
speed,
scaling if we
and
stall
they
the
go with
game.
his ultimate as well. It's going to be able to separate
And
if you
we
do
don't have a
already
lot
engage,
of
so
good
that's a
kill
good
pressure on the
decision.
Rena. Like we have to use a lot on the Rena to kill it,
It has to come down
which is
to
kind of spooky. We
pretty
have to
much
burn a
absolute
lot of
perfect timing,
abilities.
if I'm going to be honest.
And we're playing
you're just
against
looking for
Yuri,
a
Grim,
5-on-5, but,
Kai.
I mean, the ulti
Like it
is
is hard to kill this Rena and still have a team fight that's playable. Oh, big kill on Lake. Huge kill on Lake. Absolutely massive. Just got caught stepping up with no wards. That is a great pick. Lake is ginormous. Taking him off the map is huge. We're just running to mid. We're just 5-manning mid.
The factor is the mid lane T1 is still up, right? I mean,
We don't have
they just
Gravitum here.
picked
Ah, nice
up
try.
Lake
Peek
Meter
hits
just
through,
because
maybe.
he's a little too far stepped out. No vision on that side of the map. You can't push out past
I don't
your
think we can get
T1,
mid
right?
T1
You just
here into
gotta
Rena. I
understand
think she
and
clears.
respect the other team. But
she does.
unfortunately, he did not do so, so he gets picked apart.
We're scared
for
of
it.
hitting Shaper
There's
too.
no
North
real
is getting
big prime
poked.
objective that they can
North
get
is
on
eating a
side
lot of
C4.
damage.
Only thing they can possibly do
Uli's
is look
looking.
at this tier 1 and mid.
I mean, you gotta get it right. It opens up the map so much, allows for
Oh,
you to
Guli's
leverage
gonna
a
die.
rotation onto these T2s,
I think he's just insta-dead when Grady walks in. Hopefully they get kills in mid right now, because Guli's cooked. Nice shotgun. Wait. Guli's better. Toasty's dead in mid. That's exactly what you wanted to see. Well played by Soul. Flash E to get onto top ropes. That was nice. Well played. Almost got peaked too, just not quite. Well played by Guli. Well played by Guli. That was exactly what you needed. You needed, if Guli's getting ganked there, I think he should have been dead. But if he's going to get ganked hitting the T2, we have to kill mid and get the T1. And they did. They killed Toasty. They almost killed Soul, but they got his flash and ult. Well played. It's a volume increase.
At this point of the game, you can't be inside the off lane or by yourself inside the duo lane. You clear wave, you look for your teammates to make an impact or rest around the other map.
Yeah, and I would like to see maybe a little bit more vision as these war timers do decrease.
Okay, well that helps the game a lot. That evens up the game a lot.
That river left side.
The fact that Guli lived that is crazy.
Coming up, Vision going to find its way that way as well as a compounding of the members of Suns.
We're hitting Primal, okay? Okay.
Is going to all but start to solo the Primal.
He's just soloing.
Just barely
He doesn't take damage from this. He will solo this. He's soloing it fast. They need to check it. They know now. Now they know. Now they know. North has HP on Pit. He steals it! North steals it! North steals it and they're out. They're just running. It's a heist. It's a heist. They're out of there. They're just gone. Soul looking for more. He's not going to find it. It's just a heist. It's just a heist. Brux is allowed to dash smite into Pit. That is crazy. That is crazy. He just dash smites and then they run away.
Steal that blink in. You just ask yourself, how do you stop that? You zone the Grux from being able to get
That
inside
is
the pit,
wild.
the CC on your kit.
That
Where's
is
the Nico?
wild.
Where's the goal of Cole? There's got to be something that we can do here, more of a zoning tool. But
That
let's
is
just flip the
crazy.
script onto the game now.
Well, good
C4
shit from
has
North.
Everything they need to go after the big orb prime and look to kind of.
This is a kill. This is a kill. Nice pull. Yeah, that's a kill. Oh, Flash dead anyway. Nice. Yeah, that one's just a kill. It doesn't matter if he has Flash. He's getting pulled after he jumps.
The team has Blaze. Soul Reaper looking for the mess, does not find it. F6.
That is crazy. The game was, I would have called the game pretty even. Tekken is in. Lakin is really low. Grady's really low. Peak might be out. Ghoulie does go down to Soul. North 1 HP. Soul is banging right now. France does get Tekken. Lakin's trying to get in. He wants France. He has no... Lake has Flash. He has Flash. Grady goes down, though. Grady gets picked up by Lobber. Soul is doing something. Oh, my God.
I love that fight though.
That is crazy that North just gets caught lazy backing by Renekiu.
North on the back end.
He just gets caught lazy backing, executed by Renekiu. She's gonna look for it again. She wants it on peak.
Just being good. Bye. See you later.
Brenna not going to be pushing up here. Instead, we're just going to be clearing out the waves mid lane the entire time. The carry doing what the carry does.
Lake's going to get mid tower.
The hoe, the pickaxe,
Rance is going to fight this.
Oh,
he caught her Mez. He caught her Mez.
Now looking to push down that T1 tower.
Nice try.
Maybe
not enough for a kill.
Could help push these waves into these tier 2s. Get a couple more objectives.
The Rena is scaled. The Rena is 4 items. She's about to be. She's closing in on 5.
In the last like 4 minutes to, oh no, C4 could just take over.
Yeah, and I mean, and then now we're just back to Suns. Hey, we're back on the script. We're now able to push them out of the Orb Prime fight.
They fought into Primal and still won. They fought a 4v5 into Primal and still won.
Solo objective is absolutely crazy. I mean,
the only thing they used to get the pick on Toasty was a Dell ultimate, which is a big ult to use, but still, that was all that they used. And so it was a 4v5, and Suns come out even and get a tower and a shaper off of the even team fight. It was crazy.
After that game 1 loss.
In theory, if C4 were to win this game and push it into game 3, I would still in that moment say that the most important game of the set for the Suns is this game that we are in right now. Going down to, we know the ratio of the win-loss rate to it, but having the win.
Going down 2-0 is bad.
Having the momentum, the advantage, the gold lead, the incredibly fed carry in Lakeinator, and then still losing.
Lake is huge and Soul is scaled. Like this is gonna get it's gonna get spookier and spookier for C4 the longer this game goes. Lake is 5.5 items. Lobber is full 6.
You can't let them do it. You know, you gotta still keep fighting.
Tekken is 5.
One thing I do want to point out is that
Tekken's very tanky.
We're building into a lot of HP. This Rena right now is very hard to kill, but also doing a lot of damage, building into that World Breaker next. And I mean, once that's online, the amount of damage this Rena's going to do compared to her tanking is going to be
Sky Splitter on Kai too. He actually does some decent damage here.
Just a glimpse with just one of those items there onto that Orb Prime.
Nice try on the Mez.
But now, at this late part of the stage of the game, all these stacks.
Grady no flash, Toasty no flash, Peak and Ghoulie no flash.
It's really
Lobber no flash, but that one doesn't matter too much. Lobber flash is not super important.
Oh man, dude, most definitely, and it's so hard to try to figure out how
looking for damage.
This puzzle, right? Because we talked about it a little bit
the issue now is Primal spawning again, and it's both teams Fang 3.
How life becomes a bit better. Well, we're 33, well on
with Zyrus. Lake does have Zyrus, but so does Ghoulie. Like Ghoulie is also scaling. The issue is going to become the Rena. It's tank Rena. Rena has 5,000 HP right now. How do you kill it? That's going to become a very important question at some point in this game. How does Rena die? You're about to get blue buff. How do you kill this thing?
And even with the damage she has, if that buckshot gets missed, this character just doesn't have the tools to keep up with the mobility.
You know, gold earned by each team. At this point, we don't. It's got to be very close to dead even.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably
damage onto the C4 side of things.
Probably a 1,000 gold lead for Suns max.
Right, so if France or Shinbi gets picked apart, it's going to be a rough fight, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a rough fight for C4. I mean, I want to have some hope and glimmering there, but I mean, you're just looking at
500 CS on Lobber, by the way.
Gets to that point.
500 CS, 33 minutes.
Well with his Iris, he's already scaled to that point. I mean, look at it. He has pretty much the greatest amount of gold lead, 3K right now against Maguli. So he's up there with the Iris scaling, and he's going to become stronger and stronger.
Yeah, Lake on 6 items. It's a 6-item Grim.
Keep you up at him.
That is a 6-item Grim.
You know, we did see a couple solid trades into the Grim. I mean, it did take a 3v1 to kill him in. I'm pretty sure the only instance he's died so far in this game.
Like Flash just came up too.
We did see North step up, and it did look like a fair enough trade until
Lake Flash being up is big. It's really hard to kill this Grim. It's really hard to kill this Rena. You have to kill one of those two for the fight to be winnable.
Hard to do, but we've talked about
you have to kill Rena or you have to kill Grim.
But now's the time to play objectives up. Rena caught out a little bit alone here, but with
I don't think Shinbi can kill the Rena.
Don't want to take that 1v1.
I don't think she can. It takes too long.
Yeah, you really don't. I mean, we're at this white flag stage, right, of the game where both teams have too big objectives up. Nobody's going to really hard commit. You're going to see a lot of poking through and through. But I mean, it's really not the biggest of issues, right? Because at the side of Suns, this
like
is
Rena
what
can't step up to the Shinbi, but she can just full clear wave under tower.
Amount of stacks, and it's just going to kind of just flow into what she's trying to do. And like we talked about, this is just all in Sun's favor.
Okay. Oh, Gravitum used by Tekken. That's a pretty big commitment. I guess he thought Lake was closer. That was a pretty big commitment. The ult is a really low cooldown, but the Gravitum is a 90-second cooldown. Like that is a real cooldown to use. Now we have no Gravitum. It's really only useful against North though.
Meeting them there to try to save this T2. More than likely going to be able to do it. But look at this grouping. There's so much focus on this right side.
Nice. That's bubble down on Grim. Peak is just getting chunked, bro. This Grim does so much damage right now. What do you do against this thing?
This damage can burn through.
Another volume increase.
We're just playing a little bit of footsie here. Neither one of these teams, as you said, are ready to commit.
I mean,
Peak Flash.
Don't want to do so, but maybe the
Peak Flash burn for Toasty.
Resources are going to be used, but no real fight initiation. Meanwhile,
Grady Flash burn. Wow. He really thinks Ghoulie has kill pressure on him there? Lobber on the split. Tekken has to answer Lobber. But Tekken can never kill Lobber now. Tekken never kills Lobber. I don't think Lobber can kill Tekken, but Tekken can't kill him. Ghoulie hitting the solo. There's no wards on this. There's no wards on this. Yeah, we have Iron Will. Like, we don't take damage from objectives. It's fine. They have no idea. Rena's checking jungle. No. Yeah, she's going to see it. Rena's going to see it. Rena sees it now. There she is. Yeah, double take. They don't care. They don't care. They don't think they can contest it.
As well, so this gives them that extra 8% damage, extra 8% armor. But Grady's on the opposite side of the map, and they still don't know.
They know. They knew.
Fake dude picked up. Just
Soul and Lake both saw it.
As he makes just such an impactful play for the C4 team.
It's a great play from Ghoulie.
It's
a great play from Ghoulie. Now Lobber has kill threat over here too, which is an issue. That's Fang 3 as well for C4. It's huge.
Last game out of North, Grady, do you got what it takes? It might not be as easy though because Maguli can just
oh my god, Francis 1 HP.
While his team looks for the space.
Francis 1 HP. Stunned. Dead. No, Flash is out. Okay. Nice root. Peak's trying. Peak's dead. Francis dead. Wait. This is really bad. Wait, okay, so they killed Grady. That's huge. That's huge. Now it's time to play out. Killing Grady is really big because now it's hard to do Prime. Lobber is here. Lobber is here. Lobber is here. He can kill both of these guys.
I mean, like you said, the Grux does have the hunt ready to go, so they do have that advantage. Because Grady, I mean, you did get the kill, and it's a 2-for-1 trade, so no team really can get the advantage here. I mean, but it's still
I think this is still fightable for C4. I think they can still play this. They still have their ADC, and they still have Lobber. And they still have Primal.
Stacks on that Cyrus. He has the damage, and they have the hunt.
Tekken is going to be an issue with ult. But they, like, Suns don't have a smite. It's really hard to play this. Look at how much damage Lake is taking. That's Passy Force. That's Pacifier forced out of Lake already. Tekken is stuck in. They have to help Tekken. Toasty does not have ult, though. Oh, no. Ghoulie just fucking flashed in. No, Norf is dead. No, Norf gets his. Dash is out. Big heal. Oh, he's ulted, though. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Survive the onslaught of damage. 4 members down. Lobber will be the last one remaining. And
I don't know what. I have no idea what Ghoulie just did.
And we're back at it.
I think did he flash forward onto Lake?
Where both teams really can't do too much. It's gonna have to come down to the Suns.
I think he flashed forward onto Lake.
Stay back into their favor, but what a back and forth between the Suns and C4. I mean, it's just constant fighting as well.
Like, the ADC is dead, so it's hard for Suns to pull, but Tekken has Sky Splitter. Tekken has Sky Splitter. They do have damage on this objective if they want to hit it. Rena also has a million stacks and Megacosm.
Primordial Blaze is gone for the side of C4, so it's back to an even stay here.
The Shaper should be free. What is Peak doing? Oh, hell not Peak. Peak is just dead. Surely he's dead. He's really tanky, but I don't think he lives. Good Howie Boop. Okay, he is out. Okay.
Sustain this level of aggression. This is going to be an easy enough Shaper that does go in favor of the Suns, unless France pulls off some immaculate hero.
It would be insane if France stole that shit. Oh, the snipe almost got it.
Toasty
really low. Toasty has to leave. He has healing, though. He can stay. Has to heal. A lot of damage on Lobber. Tekken wants to keep looking for it. No stacks on Tekken, though. No stacks. No stacks. Lobber gets a huge ult here. Press R. Press R. Press R. Huge. Grady 1 HP. Toasty 1 HP. Tekken's already dead. Soul is going massive right now.
No.
Grady goes down. Lobber gets another one. Toasty 1 HP trying to stay in the fight. Lobber does die.
Oh, man, and that is Grady down. No hunt available, but they do have the seedlings here still pushing up lanes.
That's really big for C4. It's 2 huge kills.
55 seconds to go after this big ore prime, and I mean, that's the sieging buff.
It's prime, and we have ADC, and we have auto attack Howie. This should be prime for us. They don't have Rena ult yet. Rena no flash. She used flash.
This is what you're hoping for if you're a C4 fan. I mean, this is their opportunity to really.
I think we have to hit prime here. I don't think there's a choice. We have to hit this. At the very worst, we're coin flipping this in a 4v3. Like, they have to hit it. Good damage onto Toasty. It's a Mako. He'll heal up, but good damage.
Grim?
Yeah, Lake's on the split. They're giving. Okay.
Split push indeed. Solo pressure being established, and still another 10 seconds on Lobber coming back up.
It's doing really well, mine, but I think a lot of it comes off the fact that C4 had like a mysteriously bad early game.
Just been building up to one big fight. I mean, obviously it has since the game's not over, but it does feel like this Fang. It's going to decide how this game ends.
They're just gonna, he's just gonna TP. They don't kill, that's fine.
Gotta catch that on the side of C4.
France wants to keep looking.
He
just wants to, no, France, no, France, no, bad. Bad, France. Dude, that is so bad. They have to kill Lake now. They absolutely have to kill Lake. They have to kill Lake. Big double stun from Toasty. Rena ult is in now. This is so bad. It is so bad. That's game. That's just game over. That's game over. Run it down mid. They can hit Primal if they want. That is so bad. France just sold.
Surely there's not a way they're able to steal this ball. Let's talk about
the sustain,
the appeal.
The volume
Toasty
increase.
Out here looking like the hero. Nader's got to definitely be the sidekick. He just had DPS, but it was really Toasty.
France just sold it, bro. You can't step up. I know you want to force TP, but you can't step up alone.
Are you not entertained? Yeah, my boy Toasty didn't have it quite with the sticky Rick. Well,
you just can't step up alone.
Have you heard of the miracle Mako? Toasty helping save the carry and maybe save this game too for the Suns. 10 seconds on France.
France is up in 5. 1 inhib goes down for sure. It's going to be 2 inhibs. Maybe not a game end, but it's going to be 2 inhibs.
Do not have France up though. With 2 inhibitors down. The march towards the core. Primal Blaze looking to burn out this C4 light.
They're just going to back up and go get towers.
You know what? I respect it. There's not too much that you
Game
can do.
stalling
Everybody's
doesn't
up. You
really
don't
matter
take the
for
fight
C4.
unless you have the orb
Like, they don't
prime.
have
Somebody
scaling. The
has
game
to set
stalling
that
really
right
only
when it
helps,
comes down to the Suns, but I mean, this is an
really only
impact
helps
opener. I mean,
Suns.
it's just such back and forth ego. It's the Suns, it's C4, it's the Suns. I mean, it's just there.
Brent's thought Peak was
This
with
is
him.
what
I don't think it
this
matters
is
if Peak
about.
is with
Both
him.
teams have their third thing
What's
too.
Soul's
They
stacks?
both
400?
have
No,
that
no, no,
extra
no, no.
8% damage,
Soul
that
is gonna
extra
be
8%
like
armor. So this is a
250.
even playing field. It's coming down to mechanics.
He's probably approaching.
experience,
He
and
might be
how
over
you play
250
this
now.
macro heading into the final quarter of this game.
You hit the nail right on the head. I could not agree with you anymore. Like, you said it there at the end. It now comes down to macro. These characters are as strong.
Yeah,
as
now
they
the game
will
is really
ever
hard for
be.
C4.
How
You
do
lose 2
manage
inhibs and the game gets
where do you
really
apply
difficult.
pressure? The jungle invades
400
at this
crashes
stage of
the game.
game
That's
are
untrue,
doing
bro.
Literally nothing.
That is
Rivers
untrue.
are incredibly valuable here still. But how do you manage all of these aspects? Ults, blinks. It comes down to the moment of play. And granted, hands going up here to the fact that one team that does have Arena with about 1 trillion stacks on it, right? So Suns, they're in
Yeah,
a
the
pretty
game is
solid
really hard
position,
for
but
C4
they do
now.
have to break through this C4 wall because they're not going to give
I think they might just be outscaled.
Not for free, at least, but like you said, they do have the advantage of the waves inside the mid lane and inside the dual lane. So there's going to be a time within the next
They don't
2
have the
waves
primal is
where
gone.
C4's gonna have to send
There's
at
no
least one
prime.
away to be able to
Shaper's
hamper
up in
it
like
out.
30,
That
but
might be
Shaper
a
doesn't
potential
matter.
opening for this Suns team to be able to capitalize on it. Maybe get that
I
last
don't- yeah, I don't- like, what do you do?
Core with all 3 lanes pushing, it's going to force an advantage towards the Orb Prime that comes up in the next minute and a half or so. Maybe that's where Sun's going to be able to capitalize. If they
they're just
get
gonna set
that
the trap.
with these inhibitors down, march these minions.
They're just
in,
gonna
this
set the
might
trap.
Be their way into stalling this best of 5 series, making sure we at least get 4 games.
C4 have
'cause
wards
this one
down.
is a nail biter.
Okay. You could deploy the tactical Grim here whenever
Hoping we
these
get a Grux
objectives
pull
do
a Del
come up. We
ult.
know that they
Yeah,
are
but it
very
has
much
to be on
capable
Lake.
at soloing them.
Like
When someone
it
face on the
maybe
map
even has to be on Lake
does
and
help
Soul
the side of
at the
C4
same time.
know that they don't need to, you know,
I
venture
don't know.
into
I
the
don't know how
sanctuary
you
to
do
get some
it.
vision down outside of the red side of their own jungle. Shaper going to be coming up. They have everything and more to just burn through it, and maybe the space to play.
It is a 1-team
But it
fight
does feel
game.
like it takes both squads. They're just looking for a pick.
Like, if
Wanting to
C4
play it
win a
safe, as
team
I said
fight
a
here,
little
they
bit
do just
earlier,
run it down
a
mid
little
and
bit at this
end.
point, bro. There's
Right.
16 minutes ago in this 15
If
minutes
Suns win a
figure.
team
So
fight here,
this
they run
is
it
the
down
most
mid and end.
important game for the Suns.
Shinbi can zone Lake. Shinbi, I
It
think,
is,
can
right?
deal
It
with
sets a
Lake,
tone,
but I
sets
think
a
she's the only
precedence that
one.
You can't just be ran
Oh,
over.
Peak is
Every game
stuns.
going to be close.
He's going to eat some
Peak's gonna need
damage.
to be careful, but like you said, the Shaper is up. Grux on the opposite side of the map. They're looking to get this one straight out of the way.
This
At the
is a
same time,
crazy
C4
close
has
game.
The rest of the squad just lurking, looking, making sure they don't get too much for free. But timing is onto the Suns' hands. The inhibitors just went down. They still have another 2 minutes or so.
The Shaper doesn't
These
really
waves
do
are just gonna
anything.
push
They held it a
themselves.
little bit, so
Meantime,
the
you know,
Shaper
C4
minions
said,
will be
you know what,
pushing
we're
when
gonna
Prime
just be close by
spawns.
for the Shaper.
They see North on the other
Protect those
side. They
damage
know the
straight
Shaper's
as
free.
Prime. Primal Flank Tooth.
The only
also
issue
coming
is
up
the
on their
Seedling
time as
pushing
well.
with the Super Minion in left. That's the
Man,
only
it's not
issue.
looking good for the side of C4.
It is not at all. I mean, dude, Zyrus on this
Got real
grill
greed.
pick, Lakeinator, and piloting it beautifully.
Lobber?
within game 2,
Lobber?
plus 8% to the damage across the threshold. I mean, France can't even dream of trading.
Flash
It's gonna be an
Force
immediate
instantly.
blink, just knowing
Doesn't
that
really have an
Oblivion is
option,
the
has
only
to
thing
flash.
that waits for you if you take that confrontation. The lob effect, null and void so far in this game.
Hitting
and
on
knowing
spawn.
they have the advantage, the
Then they
Suns
just have
are
Tekken
just
trying
going
to defend
space out
against
the
Primal
enemy
Pull.
team. This isn't going
There
to be
is
an
no
even
Primal
trade.
Pull. Their whole
They've
team is
just
trying
sent
to
Chimera the
do
other
damage on this
so
side.
this could be a
How big that Renekton is.
4v4, maybe a 5v5, a little bit of a late rotation.
Wow,
coming
they
out of
insta-kill
North,
it.
But with
Huh.
Grady picking up the objective.
Oh, a lot of damage on. Oh my God, Grady's dead. Grady is dead. Peak gets a huge ult in the back. Rena is time flexing back in. Peak is zoning a lot. Toasty is down. Dooley picks up a double kill. Soul goes down. Grady goes down. Everybody's dead. That's game. They have a wave on right lane. That's game.
Off of what looked like an optimal situation for the Suns. Save 4 explode in the late game.
And I mean, they're just gonna take this
That- the game is over.
Just spawned, and I don't think Tekken's gonna be able to do this one. He is not, as C4's found the light at the end of the tunnel, taking game number 2 in a stylish fashion of the RGSAs.
That game,
That is
the
crazy.
conclusion of that game F6 was every reason that I love esports.
That is
Brother,
crazy.
It looked like this was an impossible situation out of C4.
There
taking
is
up the
no
round,
way.
Smash and grab, set up and kill
Did
onto
Pete
the
cancel
Yuri,
Renal?
and then after
I
that,
think so.
Our boy Murdoch was like, "Don't
I
forget
think
to
he
talk
did
about me."
because the Rena
Infinite
time flex
damage
band was
and
right
only
on
4
top
targets
of
left.
Peak's
C4
ultimate, so I'm
takes this
assuming
game
he
in
canceled
the late
it.
game. A beautiful game F6, man. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
But Peak got a massive ult. Peak got a 3-man ult there. And then he just catches Lake and keeps Lake in the fight. And the Adele has so much damage mitigation on 6 items that Lake just can't quite burn through it. And Grady got 2-tapped. Grady died in 2 autos from Maguli.
Balanced on a knife's edge. Now it's going to have to be miracle play.
That is
coming out of
crazy.
Suns
That
for
was a
3
great game
consecutive
from
games
Suns
if they want a chance
until
at
the
this
last
title.
30 seconds.
GG to them, but
I
we
thought they
still
played
got
that game
three.
quite well,
Lance,
generally speaking.
Ritter, please break it down for us.
I think Soul played much better that game.
What the heck?
I think their duo lane played much better that game. I think the off lane went much better. I think the jungle matchup went much better. North stealing that first primal does extend the game a significant amount.
What the hell?
You know, you make
That is an insane throw.
You make sure that the Rena can have her ability to scale.
I think I'd probably honestly give it to Lake mine. But yes, I think Soul played much better that game. He was doing a lot of work in those team fights where he's just ulting on people's heads and just zoning people out of a fight. He was doing a lot of work. Draft is going to be, bans are going to be the same. Galari, Boris, Uriel, Faye. Unless we're first picking Faye. We could first pick Faye. Oh, okay. Do we want Shinbi? Do we want Shinbi? This is an option now.
No, it's Shinbi. Okay, so now
Camera, my bad.
Right, so I'm assuming that the offlane will get a completely new dynamic here, Lance. I don't believe we will see the Chimera now that we no longer have the Shinbi there. So
wow, Shinbi ban. They leave Muriel. Muriel insta-locked.
we are going to see the Muriel that was blocked. So
Do we take the Kai away? Are we giving Muriel Kai? This is what? This is Howie? Howie Morn? Muriel opens up the Morn. Grim, wow, Grim phase. Grim phase. Show me phase.
We've seen him pretty much every single game. Bale.
Show me phase.
In this set, we have a lot of Bale players in this series, and
Oh,
look at that.
okay.
He's got a giant brain. It's impossible to sit back
Um,
in the movie theaters, and I'm very humble.
I guess they don't have to, like, Muriel's locked. They don't have to pick the phase. I would like to see phase on 3. This is a little bit of this, in my opinion.
Tekken as well. I'm assuming, I could be wrong. I think that this
Do we not just lock Kai?
I think I've seen a lot of successful Grux play.
Or do we
as
want,
well,
like-
in Tekken being a
Yeah,
master craft in
okay.
all
We do
players.
just lock Kai.
It's gonna pick that, so I'm assuming
Like,
we'll
this
see
is
that.
off lane. This is jungle this game. Because, again, like I've been saying for the last 4 games these guys have played, Suns love Muriel Kai. They love Muriel Kai. I would like to see phase here, but you could pick a support if you want to. Okay, it is phase. I like that. I like that.
I like them a lot.
This is what I was saying. This is what I was saying that Suns needed to do before. Was just pick the phase on 3.
Is a problem, and I've said it before. Peak the best.
Gid Neon are the bans because what else would they ban?
That also provides.
What do you ban away? You ban away from. This is a flex, by the way. Side note. This is a flex. This can go mid.
On the Grim, kind of tough to get away. You're a little bit.
This is Wukong ban, and this is Yuri ban, maybe. Murdoch. Wow. They're trying to force Grim to duo lane. They don't want to play against Grim mid. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Finally, somebody smart enough to
I don't like
ban
this.
Murdoch. That hero has been a nuisance the entire
I would have rather just seen. Wow, Sparrow ban.
Sparrow also getting taken off. Tell me about that.
They do not. They said. Oh, I guess they have fourth. They have Neon here. They don't have to ban the Neon. They banned the Sparrow for the Grim. They banned the Howie. Slam this. Windmill slam. Windmill slam. Insta-lock Neon. This shit is cooked. What does Soul play? He has to play Bellica. He has to play Bellica if you just slam Neon here. You don't care about North. You drop North because they already have all their picks. And you slam North Wukong here, by the way. Wukong. You pick Neon. Oh, wow. Wow. We're picking Wu on 4? We're giving mid lane choice away?
I'm glad it's picked, though.
Interesting. Interesting. They are daring Soul to play Neon. They want him to play Neon. They are holding the Grimflex to make him play Neon. They are holding Grimflex to make him play Neon. Neon, I think, is okay into Grim. I still like the Neon here. Rena is good this game. Rena is good this game. Neon is okay into Grim, but Rena is good. It's the Neon. Finally, Soul Reaper picks Neon. Game 5 of these two teams. Soul finally picks Neon. You can still flex this. This can go mid. If you want. This can go mid. But I don't know what else you pick ADC. You pick TB? I don't think so. What are you picking for France here? You're picking Wraith? Wraith goes kind of nutty here, TBH. Kind of bad into like Chimerial, but it is. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, Chimerial can farm this, but it's low-key really good against these 3 champs. It's really, I like it a lot into Drongo. And it's good against Kai Grux for damage, as long as Kai doesn't get on top of you. If you're spacing well, it's really good. I like that. Yeah, this is crazy. They are, I'm surprised they were holding this flex instead of taking the Neon away. Wraith's kind of rough into Kai Neon. I don't think so. There's a lot of potential there. I think it's fine. The direct wins into the dual lane or maybe a soul lane, the ability for that Muriel to use the reversal of fortune and get over and change the tide in a few. I like the Wukong pick a lot. I am a big fan of the Wukong pick. I thought it was going to be on. I thought they were going to drop this to 5, but I am a big fan of this Wukong pick. But we're going to take this one because if you're standing too close, if you're not standing. Holding the Grimflex is I think really greedy. Because you're daring them to pick Neon, which is a good champ. And you could have forced him onto Rena if you really wanted to, but I guess C4 said letting him pick Neon is better than forcing him on Rena. I think that's fine. Edge of your seat, you really want to see a game 4? I also would really like to see a game 4. But draft-wise, yeah, I mean, C4 did the thing again that they did game 1, where they did this funny thing where they draft 3 winning lanes. Not trying to make any mistakes. Really hard to play against. Like, you have Grim Phase. This auto wins every duo lane matchup. Doesn't matter what the enemy picks. You have Wraith. This pretty much auto wins mid. Right? You have Bale. This auto wins solo lane. Like, Grux can fight Bale on 2 items. But until that, it's rough. But like, this lane does not win. This lane does not win. You have to play Kai Muriel ult on objectives, but your only target is a Wraith. You can't target anything else. And this thing is going to get stasis. And now what? Now how do you win a fight when this after the 12-minute mark? How do you win a fight when Wraith has stasis? You just don't. It's Vesh, by the way. I hate this.
I mean, I know Lance said he didn't see that one coming, but I did. North on this Wukong, you don't get to see it a lot, but when you do, it is sure a treat, and there's a high possibility he picked that up for game number 3, trying to close this one.
I am a huge fan of this Wukong pick. I think this is fantastic.
We talked about the Muriel as well.
Why we going Vesh? I didn't check if he had Phylactery. If he has Phylactery, Vesh is okay, but I still would have honestly preferred to see Lotus here. Or Aeon, honestly. Both would be fine. Vesh Phylactery is strong, but
being able to hop in and be able to close that space between the Wraith unless he uses that rewind, setting up the Cole, so you get that guaranteed Mezzi, as well as even that Lynx coming out of the Neon.
You do have to be careful on France here, but you're also physical Wraith. Look like soul HP bar gone. Gone, stole him.
Chimera pick for the team, but I don't like it for the solo.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. I just the Wraith pick is just such a good pocket pick, bro. It is such a good pocket pick that says, hey, enemy team, you have to play through mid. Because the issue, again, like winning lane, and bully. Not necessarily a winning lane, but a lane bully. Nice boop from Ghoulie. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Lake wants it. Lake wants it. He's taking a lot of damage from Peak, though, and now he's tanking the wave.
Lakeinator maybe getting punished for his aggression. Peak been known to win those straights from time to time.
Oh my God, Ghoulie. Wow, Toasty gets it. Lake flash out. Graddy's here. Peak's body blocking. Peak is body blocking. That's my goat right there. That is my goat. Bro has no abilities, but he stands in front of Graddy. That is a support player right there.
I understand what he was trying to do there, but it just didn't pan out. Toasty not able.
But yeah, it's like, so we have winning side lanes, and then our mid laner is a bully who's available to gank. But if we only gank mid on Graddy, our duo lane is fucking cooked. Our duo lane is not playing the game if we gank mid on Graddy. So I think this game is really hard to play for Suns.
I'm getting a little bit of game 1 flashbacks. North gets the rotation over onto his solo, ensuring that this wave is going to crash underneath the T1.
North just helps the crash. He wants to play the dive.
Eel,
good heal. Push! Dead! North lives. North lives. Nice. Really nice dive. Really nice dive.
North picks up the second kill.
Tekken had his flash burned at some point. He had already flashed.
I mean, you look at C4, you're up 2 games, the confidence is there. I mean, you look at the rosters.
Nice. Well played by C4. That's a big wave for Tekken to miss as well.
Look at C4, they have championships too, and they have
yeah, the Grim phase is so good. I am happy to see them just windmill slam Grim phase.
Kind of the mechanics that he's able to really dish out in the first 2 games.
Again, it's exactly what I said that Suns should have done. Game 1 and 2. If you're going to take the Grim on 1-2, I think you just need to windmill slam the phase. Just lock it in, bro. There's no reason to not play Grim phase if you're picking Grim. It is auto win. It is auto win.
Whether he's bringing it down from the top ropes, or he's going to be able to zone you with the CC of the monkey, or he's just threatening and engage with that Cloud Walker. Listen. My boy Lance.
Seeds are still up. North is just keeping tempo.
I am a Wukong enthusiast.
Graddy's gonna hit these. Graddy's probably gonna get double seed here.
So other people can see just how potent this character can be.
He smites the first one. Maybe not. He's not going for it. He wants the 3 camp maybe. Or they want the counter dive onto Lobber. He's full HP. No, they can't. He's just gonna get the 3 camp. Oh no, soul pathing. Soul. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like ships in the night.
Just run past his body, gonna be able to dodge after that one. But I mean,
that is the luckiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Right? The volatility of the duo on the offlane, just with those 1 deaths, is still there. But as long as you don't give
Small
up
Smite get buffed, yeah, it's 600.
To keep yourself into this game. One thing about
Smite is 600, 1200, not 500, 1,000 anymore.
He's secure on those objectives. He has a real good sustain to be able to fight into it. Can just stay on the objective without having
rewind.
Too much,
That's it. Wait, great ult out of Soul. Good flash. He didn't have Q. Do we have Q now? We do. Not enough to kill. That was well played by Soul Reaper.
On the rotation, making sure to threaten North, zoning Soul Reaper.
That was well played. Now he has no flash though, and he's staying kind of greedy because Graddy's here. Graddy looking for the dive. France flash. Soul wants the kill. Doesn't get Q in time. Now Graddy's dead too. It is so fucking cooked. And double kill to France. It is so over. It is so over. Peak is just in mid. We don't have Muriel ult yet. Ghoulie is chilling under tower. France gets a double kill.
What a great rotation there from Peak. You just saw it happening throughout the map, and you're just like,
The
wait,
ult
is he
trade
fully
was well
committed
played
to
by
this? He
Soul.
just gets
He
raided.
ended
No
up
blink
standing on
the
tower a
neon.
little bit
If
too
you use
long,
it
and
to
Grady
us,
was
right, which
really
is
tunnel visioned on
detrimental,
France.
Soul Reaper needed to use it to try
So
and get engagement.
Soul
Don't
just gets
secure the
gone
kill,
on by
it's just
North.
all for naught.
And Grady, I guess,
It's
tries to
so
trade
painful,
mid
right?
laners and
Because
just
you just
gets
want
France's
as a
flash.
member of the Suns to just have this game be an easy rollout, right? We saw within game 2 they can take over within the early to mid term, but then they struggle.
Sun is so bad early game compared to C4. Last game they played the early game really well though. Right, game 2 Suns actually played the early game much better than C4.
And now this seems to be a repetition of game 1. You have to fix the late game now.
Yeah, how do you, I just don't know how you play the game anymore.
And France, man, we saw how incredible
I don't know how you play the game.
he can be on this Wraith pick.
Duo lane
It
is
just feels
chopped
like a
in
tough
draft,
position
mid
for
lane
the
and now
first
has
10
2
minutes.
kills.
That being said, one thing
North
that
is
you can
ahead.
leverage is objectives. Fang, as well as this mini
Yeah,
prime
good
market,
luck,
that
Soul
neither
Reaper.
one
How
has
do you
been
play the lane
aggroed
now?
or taken as
Unlucky,
of
bro.
yet. Suns have to turn their
Unlucky.
attention that way.
Enemy mid laner picks up a double kill.
Sure, dude,
Your lane is
that's gonna
over.
keep their attention on France, and with those double kills, he was able to.
Yes,
say,
it's just
"We
a
need to
draft
go
diff.
back. Just get alternator."
Dude, I think the
Just
draft is
immediately
okay.
start
I
stacking
think
it,
the
right?
Wraith being a
Once
pocket
that
pick,
pick
I
is
think
completely
really
stacked
fucks
into
with Suns.
alternator,
I think it's
you're
really
just
hard
getting so much
to
damage from those
deal
knockdowns
with
out of
for
France. I
Suns.
mean, that's when he starts to become just this force to be reckoned
Especially
with.
when
You don't
Suns
want
are
him
the
just
one
in
banning
back,
Kalari
like,
every
poking and
game.
prodding. But like you said,
Like,
playing
dude,
on these objectives is going to be
you
really
could have
good for the side of the
on
Suns.
Suns,
You're
if
gonna
you
have to
left
get
Kalari
so
open this
fortunate is
game
up.
and
So this
first
is where
picked
the
it,
tide kind of changes for the Suns, where they now have
like maybe that's
this
just the
ultimate
strat,
that's
unless you're
global
scared
to be able
of
to kind of be able
C4
to
playing
immediately
Muriel.
answer, but they have
But
to make
I
sure
don't even, I
as
just
well.
don't think the Kai pick is the
Jesus
answer.
Christ, dude, North on
Or the Kalari pick is the
firefighter
answer, I
game
mean.
plan, consistently
I think
looking
it's
for the
fine, but I
smoke.
just don't
High
think it's the
impact
actual answer
lands. OP
to kill.
comes through, a little
Nice,
bit
well
of
done.
shield, but not nearly
Wait, that can
enough
get turned.
HP.
No, Peak is here with
Pressure needs
ult.
to make it into a trade.
He just
Fade,
walks in and ults North.
Cyberflux. Looking for another engage, but in a 2v3 situation, it's going to be the Suns who smartly
Toasty
step
needs
back.
to get back to duo lane.
And I mean,
Toasty
I
needs to
understand
get
why
back
you
to duo
don't
lane.
use the versatile fortune there, 'cause you still
Ghoulie-
have to
Ghoulie
worry
just
about the
flashed.
Fangtooth and the mini prime, right? You need
Ghoulie
that
just got his
tool,
flash
that
burned.
util to be able to respond to that 4v5 potential.
In the 1v1.
fighter. Man,
And he did no damage to
get
Lake.
it. Soul Reaper just has to die there, but this
Does
is a great
Lake
kind of
win?
push off here by Tekken, but he needs to be careful because it's a 2v1.
Tekken is kind
I
of
think
stuck. He has
rotating
flash
on
though.
him.
He's swinging.
Dude, Tekken
There's the
looking to
Muriel ult.
potentially Grux on him. Reversal of fortune comes through.
Big heal on the
But
land.
Alpha Disease
He's
on the back end
flashes
goes
out.
to the
Lobber 1
team.
HP. Lobber goes down.
Lobber ripped
That is a good
from
trade out of
the
Suns.
ground. Now this Muriel, I mean,
This-
we're
the kill
looking
goes to
at
Toasty, which kinda sucks,
Chimera
but
in the rotation, but France is following along
France
in the
is
back.
here.
So
Like, you just can't fight into
not
France
too
anymore. He's too
late,
big.
Except for the solo laners, 1-to-1, 1-6
The volume
in
increase.
favor of C4.
Yeah, I mean, the off laners just, oh, man.
Is Faye
I
a bigger
mean,
problem than Wraith?
almost
Or
as
is
a
France
clue
better
as
on
fuck.
Faye? I think
Versatile
Faye's a bigger
Fortune
problem
does
than
save
Wraith.
or elongate the fight, I guess.
Again, the issue comes down to the fact that Suns is permabanning Kalari, and Kalari is the primary answer to Wraith.
See that flip back, right? 'Cause if it's a
If you're
2v3,
not playing an
you
assassin,
don't have too much
Wraith is hard to
damage
deal
there.
with.
Blue
If you have an
Card
assassin
doing
in the
so much
jungle,
just
Wraith isn't
stop
that
going
bad.
to your favor,
But you're
at
banning
least
the primary
being able to
assassin
trade
that's
out
being
the
played
kill
at the
1 for
moment.
1.
And then we're high
We're
picking the
still
Kai
seeing
for
that
Kai
impact
Muriel
of
combo,
this
so we don't have
early
access to
lead.
Yuri.
Peak just being aggressive,
And it makes the game
understanding,
really
like, hey,
difficult.
I'm just going to be a menace now. We're looking comfortable on the side of C4. We don't really have to play on the backside of things, right? We can
Peak
be
is
the
rotating a
aggressors, the
lot for
tool.
playing FaZe
They're
Grim.
able to
I'm
answer
surprised
back
to see
with
how
the
much
side of
Peak is in
Suns.
mid right now. He's in mid, maybe. I guess maybe to just match the Muriel ult, but Muriel ult is down now.
Answer back if they can find a game
What up,
carry
Dodo?
potentially onto this duo side. Peak blinking in yet again.
North just wants to
This
fucking
time,
hit
there's
this
gonna
shit,
be a lot
huh?
of bodies there.
Oh,
Ward is
Ghoulie.
gonna give them a heads up.
Ghoulie.
North is on the rotation.
That's a kill.
TFO
They get a
puts
kill on the
down
gank?
Lakeinator, the Drongo.
Good push on Toasty. That's a kill. That's 2 kills. It is so chopped.
Toasty gets turned into a memory. That's
It
a
is so
double
chopped.
once again for C4, who are playing for the Fang.
They're playing. for
Brady
that prize
ganks
pool
and
of
Duo
championship
still gets the
title.
kill.
My goodness, North.
Was FaZe ult
My
back
man is
up?
at a high octane
Did
tempo
Peak
right
have
now.
Peak
You
had FaZe
see
ulted in
him
mid,
gank
but that was
lane
like
after
a minute and a
lane,
half
go
ago.
straight to the mini prime. He could've
If
hit,
FaZe ult
"I'm
was
gonna
back
fight
up,
you,"
then
and
they
he
they
has
do
been
probably just win the
successful
2v3.
every single time, either burning resources.
Oh,
or
no,
finding
don't
a
drop.
kill.
Don't drop,
And I
Soul.
mean,
Okay,
that
thank
is
God.
Something they're gonna have to watch out for. He is impactful throughout. He is 3 3-0, almost a 1K goal lead already 10 minutes in.
F6, we're told not to do this too
I can
often.
have Sky Splitter
I'm
online.
gonna be looking to do it anyway.
Oh, we ripped Neon ult. We didn't. That's so awkward. We jump in on Kai, but we don't catch France. He flashes the jump.
It's getting slimmer for them to win this game. I'm taking a screenshot
Wraith,
of you guys in the
France
post.
flashes the Kai jump so that he can't get ulted and insta-comboed. So we end up burning Neon ult for no reason. I mean, I guess you burn Neon ult for the flash, but well played by France. Unlucky from Seoul. A lot of damage over here. Uli has ult, but it's not going to kill.
He'll find that good enough as he's going to reset, but Chimera has found the rotation. 2v1 knockup coming off of the cursed edge. Grady,
nice try. No Kai ult committed again though.
Life, but not able to find it in solo.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mobility we were talking about, right? It's really one of that kind of con of having Chimera, right? You're not able to really stay on top of your any type of enemy hero. If they have
now we have Muriel. I really want to see Toasty sit in this lane.
Usually it's just the blink you have to worry
The issue with Toasty sitting in lane is that if Toasty is in lane on Muriel, then that means Peak is going to be in lane on FaZe. And yes, Toasty can ult to this mini prime, but if Toasty ults to this mini prime and we have FaZe sitting in lane, then Lakeinator is dead. So maybe it is better for Toasty to just sit mid and force Peak to sit mid and just let Lake play the 1v. That's really awkward. Like that's actually I do not know what the better solution there is. It's really hard to say what the better solution is because you need to have Muriel ult available for mini prime. You're really far behind. I think you fight this mini.
Get the peep. Ultimately, the river does go in favor of Seoul. First tower does fall.
Tekken is swinging. Tekken kills Lobber. It's a kill.
Down their T1.
No, it's not a kill. No, he dies to bleed.
Nope, did not get the kill.
Wow.
That was close.
Unlucky.
Mero doing God's work against this Bale.
Unlucky. Tekken's fighting back hard. Okay, so Tekken can win the 1v. That's big. That's really big for Suns. Oh, man. They are just getting ran at. Yep, FaZe ult. FaZe ult pulled out. Doesn't matter.
My lord, it's been dominance.
What do you do, man? FaZe Grim, rip FaZe ult and walk at your blue buff. It doesn't matter that they're 2v3. They just win, bro. It's what Suns should have done. Game 1 or 2, bro. Lake has been loving this Grim. Lake has played this Grim 4 out of 5 games against C4. I would have really liked to see FaZe locked in with it. They played FaZe Grim. Suns played FaZe Grim yesterday, one of the games. I would have really liked to see FaZe Grim locked in by them today.
Picking and choosing good fights, right? You're seeing the impact of C4 controlling the game, right? For the side of the Suns, their wars are shallow. I mean, look how back they are compared to where they need to be up into that river, right? So you're able to track the jungler, and with somebody with all that mobility like the Wukong,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Don't have those wards, those vision games up, you can't preempt.
Like we lose mini now, we're gonna lose this next Fang because I just don't think we can fight this.
With the foretold information,
how do we get back into the game? Tekken was finally winning the 1v1 against Lobber, and now Lobber has mini.
To really get yourself back into this game.
They get tower. I mean, they trade back duo tower. Good job from the duo lane. They need to base. Lakeinator has item in hand. He needs to base before this Fang.
You can just compound your CC landing on top of the Wukong whenever he's just there standing in front of you.
Yeah, you got to knock Wukong out of this fight. You do have access to some pretty solid CC. It's one of the reasons why in the pre I was talking about actually not being, a hater of this Chimera pick. That Cole synergizes pretty well. Plus you have some solid enough sustain.
Yeah, Kai is good into the Shinbi and offlane. Shinbi was banned this game though.
But I mean, you can't be 8 kills.
Shinbi was banned, but Muriel was not. So that's why you see Muriel Kai coming out. I've been saying for the last 4 games that Suns really likes Muriel Kai. They finally got it for a game.
He's going to mosey his way over towards it. Fang ultimately does get picked up by C4. North getting the last hit. As now It's the kills, it's the objectives, it's the momentum, it's the map.
Tekken gets a tower back. Tekken's tower is gonna. Tekken's tower's 1 HP. It is gonna go down.
T1 over into the solo does fall.
It is gonna. It is just gonna go back down, but it is a tower.
I mean, he does not have the kills to really throw that out there, but the fact that he's able to get a T1 without having mini prime on your opponent does show the skill.
By Muriel Kai, it's just a really strong combo. Kai jumps in and gets Muriel ulted, and if you get a Kai ult on somebody and they get knocked up, then it's an insta-kill. But Muriel ult just gives Kai time to stack his passive, and once Kai has passive stacked, he's chilling.
Take the Wukong on the fight. Now you don't have to worry about that verticality, that mobility, and kind of look at the fight ahead of you.
I had a feeling Kai, that C4 wanted Suns to get Kai Muriel. I mean, they banned the Shinbi, right? They banned the Shinbi, which means they are giving the Muriel. But they're giving the Muriel, which, wow, Lobber just kills him. Holy shit. Soul's dead too.
Himself in a very similar position. Peak,
not quite.
More than likely not afraid to squat.
They gave away the Muriel, but the issue is when you ban the Shinbi, if Suns... Oh, is he dead? Oh, he's not. Ghouli's run. Oh, he is dead. Okay. And Ghouli's not going to die either. Wow. Yeah, okay. Okay. Lake's on a ward. Flashes in. It is over. I respect that, Lake, but it is over, isn't it?
The Suns, every opportunity they have to confront C4.
I respect that out of Lake. He's never getting that kill, but I respect that.
I mean, you just blink into a bad spot there. I understand with the Vanquisher just picked up online.
They're running it down mid, bro.
He's 5-0.
C4's running it down mid. 19-minute game. 19-minute game. Take the inhib.
I get it. You're behind. Go for the 5-0 shutdown. That's a lot of influx of gold. But the fact that he's just not able to capitalize on it, one or two.
Yeah, I don't know. You give away the Muriel, but if you first pick the Muriel, you give Grim Phase. And C4 is willing to just rip this on 1-2, right? Which is what Suns weren't willing to rip. And they just rip it 1-2, and now what do you do? Like, you're not, yeah, I don't know. That's just so, it's so tough, I think, from Suns. You want to play Kai Muriel, but you're giving away Grim Phase.
Capable of late game explosive
I just think it's tough.
You were all there, we all witnessed it. My vocal
because now we're on Drongo, and Drongo's not bad, but you also have to keep in mind that Grim is a flex pick for these guys, so when you pick it 1-2, it's a flex. It's just, yeah, I think it's so tough. Tekken wins. The Muriel ult. Wait, Peak is here. Yo, Lobber is dead as hell, though. Norf is here. Lobber's alive. Lobber's dead. Okay, he does die to bleed. Norf is getting out. Big Mez? Mez? Flash on Peak. He wants the flash reset. Misses the flash reset. Okay, Peak. Okay, Peak. We had to give one back, didn't we?
Might be able to fight back, but
we're missing phase Q. All right, dude.
Inside the dual lane in that meantime, so it's not looking good on the opposite end.
Lobber dying to bleed is huge. If Lobber lived there, that was really bad. Norf is just messing with these guys. Look at Norf. Norf is on a fucking cloud.
20 minutes and no mini prime.
The last two games also stomps? No, the last two games were... The first game was first game was well played by C4, truthfully. The second game was very close. This game... I don't know. I don't know. This game is just over.
The only structures up for the Suns teams are going to be the last ones. It just doesn't feel like that trade was worth it, but they recognize, like we do F6, they need something to go their way.
And I mean, it's totally worth
Shaper
it,
at 20. Fang 3 spawning.
What do you get, right?
At some point, this is the question that's going on right now in Suns' voice, right? When do we make a stand? When is the stand made? At some point in this game, Tekken is winning his lane, but everyone else on his team is absolutely railed. So at some point, you make a stand on Suns. Is that Fang 3 or is that Prime? That is your question.
Extra 8% buff towards your armor and damage.
That is the question.
Right now, if you're looking at
Do you make your stand on Fang 3 or do you make it on Prime? It's honestly your choice. We don't have Muriel ult, so it's probably not here. We need to get Muriel ult back, and then maybe we just I think if C4 walk from this to Prime,
I'm not going to say
they're not.
This is looking like a sweep, but I'm also not going to say that C4 doesn't own a broom. It's well in hand. They have been playing as if they do not want to play any more Predecessor for the rest of the day.
When C4 walk to Prime, I hope to see every player on Suns show up to that buff. I think you just 5-man it and pray. I know that sounds really bad, but I think that's the only option. You have to fucking send it at some point. You cannot sit in your base and fight. You're playing against Phase Beam, Wraith Poke, Grim Poke. You can't sit in base. I think you full send this Prime when these guys pull it. I think you walk 5 people to this buff and you just fucking send it like this.
Your biggest structures in return.
I mean, I think one of the big things is I just don't feel like right now they have the damage.
Lake's just dead. Lake's just dead.
Do that, right? I mean,
dead to what? Phase Beam? He just got rooted and he's insta-dead.
Right?
Now the Prime is kind of free. I still think you fight this, by the way. Lobber is split pushing. You have a 4v4. I'm sending this, TBH.
And it's already 2 minutes in, and
just send it, bro. The game is so, it is 3-15. The game is so cooked. Just go for it. You're gonna have to send it at some point. I think this Prime would have been a better option. I don't know.
You talk about the third Fang Tooth, and just now a member down is just not all out looking too well. They gotta kind of find some defenses. They have a lot of farming to do to catch up. That is their only way back into this game. Hopefully C4 makes a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you get back into this.
Somewhat close, but still that third Fang
like Grady can't walk into his own jungle. His whole jungle is gone. He can't walk into it.
They're able to get their 3 Fang Tooths themselves.
Now you're staring down Prime. You're down 10k gold at 20 minutes, staring down Prime.
Movies like from the 80s, a mountain out of a molehill. There we go. What was a small problem, a small lead.
Tekken might still beat Lobber right here, which is the crazy part. Tekken probably still wins the 1v1. He's Marrow.
Every single mini Prime, everything in the world that C4 once they've had. This is biblical.
This is painful to watch. I mean, sure. Again, this game is kind of a stomp. The other 2 games I thought were good games. The other 2 games were enjoyable watches. Again, this one just is bad. Unlucky. But Suns played really well the rest of the weekend. This team C4 just appears to have Suns' number. Flash ult from Grady is actually huge. Dooley gets the flash out. Muriel ult comes in. Toasty's forced back. Lakeinator's trying to get a kill. Oh my god, he's fucking one-shotted. Oh yeah, now fucking Tekken is one-shotted too. See ya. Wow, Lake just got half HP'd and so did Tekken by Wraith Snipe. Soul's dead too. Knock, Snipe, dead, triple. Give him the penta. Give him the fucking penta kill. Oh my, half HP'd. Half HP'd. That's game. That is game.
Champions. You can call them what you want, but
that is game.
We're gonna call the bet on the Suns. It's a 3-0.
All right, game 3 was a little bit of a stomp. The first 2 games were good. The first 2 games were good. Well done, C4. I think they looked prepared, bro. They truthfully looked prepared.
Every single one of their competition.
They looked prepared. Pick bans. This team drafted better than any other team in the tourney, in my opinion. In the games I watched, this team drafted better than everyone else.
Just an exceptional game and series.
Suns just looked a little, out prepped. They looked a little out prepped. C4 knew exactly what to do in every situation. We're slamming Wraith on last pick. We're slamming Grim Bale 1-2. We're giving Muriel slamming Grim Bale, and we're picking Wraith last. Game 1, we're letting them pick Howie on 1-2. We're letting them pick Howie. And then we're just slamming Wraith on 1-2, because we know they're banning Faye every game. Right. They look really prepared for every situation. And then they played the game as well. Should they have lost game 2? Probably. But even then, they stalled the game out and they got the engage they needed to win. So
that's going to be a wrap. I'm excited to see the post-game breakdown coming out of Lance.
They looked really prepared.
That's going to be all coming out of E Squared. We'll see you again.
Thank you, E Squared. I love that casting duo. I think those guys are really good.
And F6, and that is a
no more games. That's it.
Wrap.
Congrats, C4.
Rit.